R&B Money. We up. Tank, J Valentine. We are the authorities on all things R&B.
Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Tank.
I'm J Valentine.
Who in this?
Yeah.
This is the R&B Money Podcast, the authority on all things R&B.
Yes, sir.
When you go to school, you know, and they give you your work, you know, you start off with a pencil.
Okay.
And then when you're good enough,
When you graduate,
they give you a pen.
a pen. Huh. Some people got the pen.
Some people got the pen.
Yeah.
It ain't a pen.
It's
Huh? It's far from ballpoint.
yeah.
Huh?
Yeah.
It's far from felt.
Yeah.
Huh?
None of
It's
that.
one of them pens back in the day. You used to stick it in the, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. You gotta dip it in the ink.
Put it in the ink and then you write real nice like you was writing the Declaration of Independence. One of those kind of pens. Expensive pen.
Yeah.
Make some noise for Sean Garrett in the
Yeah. Sean Garrett, the pen.
The pen.
Yeah. Now y'all can get the hell out of my comments and DMs asking me for Sean Garrett. Because the man is here now.
He's here.
He's here.
Listen, I remember us doing a R&B live together one night at it used to be Snatch in Hollywood. Remember Snatch upstairs?
Yeah.
And they had a live performance night. And it was me, you, I think Genuine might have been there too. And I watched you perform and give out Louis Vuitton
Louis bags.
purses.
Yeah.
I had never seen that.
Yeah.
And I said, the pen has a lot of money
The pen had a lot of money, baby.
to just be giving away
A lot of money, baby.
Louis Vuitton bags to a woman who screams the loudest.
Yeah, he don't even know her. He don't know her.
I need my hoe back in, okay? I needed my hoe back in. It wasn't much, but I needed it. You didn't need it. Matter of fact, you had spent more on the purses than probably the gig was paying you.
Well, I did need it. And I got it.
Yeah.
You
What's
did
up,
right, you got
fellas?
it.
What's up, Tank?
What up,
What's
baby?
up, Jay? What's
Listen,
up, brother?
man. Listen, brother.
My
First of all,
dog.
this is a fine leather coat.
Yeah.
Hey, man.
You know?
The finest of leather.
I had to get right for the guys, you know what I'm saying? It's real
Yeah.
R&B. You know, I had to get real R&B Tyson Beckford like.
Ooh, is that
You know what I'm
good?
saying?
You
You know
know
what I'm
what?
saying? You
That's
know,
my
and-
guy.
And we
Shout out
working
to
around
him.
new, you know, when you get around your real R&B brothers, I'm and for you new R&B guys, I'm talking about real R&B.
Yeah.
Real R&B guys. I had a conversation with one of my youngsters today. He was like, Sean, you know, I see why we not really popping like the real R&B artists. I said, why? He said, man, we singing the girls, man, who don't really care about R&B. I said, no. The problem is y'all got to get your weight up. Y'all not acting real. Y'all not acting like real, like real R&B superstars.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? Like, what are you, like, is your bag right? Are you pulling up right?
Mhm.
Like, can you hold it down?
Mhm.
Like them real R&B superstars, they could hold it down.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? You know, the rappers just taking over y'all. They just taking over y'all whole area. You know what I'm saying?
It's a certain level. It's a certain level of stomp down
yeah,
that an R&B artist
gotta do.
has to have.
Yeah, stomp down. I'm a roll with that one.
It's a certain level. It got to be overt.
In Atlanta, we say get down. You gotta get down.
You know, they got to believe.
Yeah.
They got to believe all of it.
Yeah.
That when y'all hit the mall, it's going up.
That's right.
Just as well as when you hit the bedroom,
It's going up. Yeah.
Yeah.
And you can't be, you run at 142 pounds. It's hard.
You just tell the R&B niggas do some push-ups?
Hey, what I'm telling you, I'm trying to tell them, I said, look, first of all, young blood, you got to get in the gym.
You gotta get in the gym.
You got to get in the gym.
Because you can't be skinny and not have a six-pack. If you're going to be skinny, at least have a six-pack.
Something.
But you can't have a six-pack and can't throw nothing around.
You got to be able to throw something around.
Yeah,
they got to believe
that's the key.
you.
You got to throw it around.
You got to believe.
Like, you got to throw her all around.
They don't believe.
They don't believe. And he was like, yo, the girls are just talking to us crazy. Sexy Red is talking to us crazy.
Because she's with a stomp down there.
Yeah, ain't nobody, see? That's
Listen, R. Kelly started a record like this. Shut up. I don't want to ever hear you say that again.
He did. He did.
Yeah.
I don't want to ever hear you say that. I'm not ever leaving you. Shut up. You shut that up.
Yeah, they don't. They really don't understand the essence of R&B. That's the problem.
It starts with understanding the essence of a woman.
Okay.
It starts there.
Yeah.
How many? As I'm gonna allude to something, I ain't gonna give it away. What kind of conversations are you having with women?
Yeah.
That's how you build an R&B singer. What do you know about women?
A woman. Yes.
I get it. You know a lot about your jeans. Got it.
Yeah.
Got it. You know a lot about Dior. You know a lot about Louis Vuitton. Got it. You know a lot about cars. What do you know about women?
Mm-hmm.
That's how you define R&B.
Yeah.
How well you can relate to women. Because women
I think
are the
we
base.
need to do an R&B seminar.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I'm in.
And give the information. Get them back on
I thought you
track.
said and give away Louis bags.
That too.
I was like, shit, this is going to be expensive.
That too, Jay.
Because in essence, what the rappers have done is they've taken the stomp down part of it, but they don't necessarily need the finesse no more.
No.
Right.
Because they don't have any competition.
Yeah.
You ain't got to get in. You ain't got to get intellectual.
Nothing.
Or you ain't even got to finesse.
They don't even have to
They don't
finesse
to the
to.
game. Yeah.
There's no opposing. There's no other choice.
Right.
They ain't
On
gotta
the
get-
level.
They ain't got to get creative.
They don't have to get creative.
Nah. And what are we? Creative. That's what we do.
So we got to figure out a way to be competitive.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's on the way.
Yeah, let's talk about the pen. Let's talk about where it all started. Come on.
Let's go to the pen's inception, man.
Yes.
Let's go to the beginning of the pen. When it was maybe it's never been a pencil. Maybe it's always been a pen. Maybe you just were born with a pen. Where does it start, Sean? Give me 7-8-year-old Sean Garrett. What's going on?
All right. The 7-8-year-old Sean Garrett is pretty much, I got to give all, rest in peace to my mom.
Yeah.
I talk about my mom all the time, but the true essence, going back to the true essence of a woman, the true essence of Sean Garrett is just my mom, man.
Wow.
Honestly, man. My mother's was everything to me. She instilled in me so many different aspects of being a man, being responsible, how to take care of your kids, how to be strong, how to not let someone take you off your block, how to be a provider, how to be a warrior. So, I think part of, good, bad, or indifferent, I think the essence of what Sean Garrett is all my mom, Reedy Elaine, man. I lost my mother early in my life. But I felt like, I lived 2 or 3 lifetimes with her as a child, as a young man. And my dad, shout out to my dad. I love you, Dad. My dad was very instrumental, but my dad was so good at being a team player. I don't know if my dad always knew that he was second. It probably sounds crazy, but he had no problem playing his part as the co-star, because everybody in the house knew that Mama was the superstar.
Yeah.
But she was willing to literally die for her kids and purpose. And so I think when you grow up in a household like I did, and being so bilateral, like, my life, being from Atlanta, Georgia, Campbellton Road, my mom from Perry Homes, my dad's from Philly, my dad's military, my mom was in the military before I was born, then she worked for the government. That transition of what we call real life in America and being able to translate and operate around the world from a global mindset, but being an African American, all those different innuendos made the pen, right? And it gave me so much diversity. Like, I'm a very diverse person, but at the same time, I'm very true to myself, true to my heritage, true to my culture, true to my essence. So I would probably say I could definitely be a complicated person, right? There's a lot of dynamics to what made me, but I'm very proud of every aspect of it, because no one knows. I didn't ask to be born. You know what I'm saying? I just happened to be born. And I happened to be born with those parents. And I happened to be born with that experience. And I had no choice at 5 years old to decide if I'm going to Germany or not.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
It's like, no, we're going to Germany. And yeah, I did cry. I did complain. I did
But
say,
in those days, it was what it was.
It was what it was.
Yeah.
You're doing what
And how long were y'all in Germany?
So I was 20 years old, 19 years old.
Oh,
From
wow.
From
years.
5 to 20?
Yeah.
So do you speak German?
Yeah, ich spreche Sie Deutsch. Sehr gut.
No shit.
Yeah,
Nigga, I had no idea.
Yeah, and so that experience is the reason why some of the time when I came back to America and started to sort of navigate amongst my peers, I seemed a bit intense.
Of course
You
you
was
were.
German.
Yeah.
Well, the crazy part is I was African American living in Germany.
Yeah.
Right?
Right. So
My
that-
high school trip, my high school senior class school trip was in Spain
Just different.
for 2 weeks
Yeah.
Wow.
on mopeds, wilding. Yeah?
So 5 to 20, you went to every school in Germany.
Yeah.
Elementary, middle, and high school.
Yeah, exactly. And I really didn't have an opportunity to, and so when I would come back to America to see my family, it was like I was always like, I got a cousin too, right? My cousin too married is now married. Y'all know Tu Lewis?
I don't.
Okay. We'll talk about that in a second.
Okay.
But my cousin too, I just literally met Tu probably about 3 or 4 years ago, right? And he's my cousin. He's been my cousin my whole life, right? He's my mother's oldest sister. He's my first cousin.
It's your first cousin.
Yeah. So we didn't even know each other. He's in the music business. He does really, really well.
The two?
Yeah, I'll explain.
Not Tu Clark. No, I know Tu Clark.
Okay.
Tu Lewis.
Clark.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. But that's my cousin, and I love him dearly, and he's amazing. He's super smart, and we probably are just as talented, right? But he's on the executive side, I'm on the music side. But my mom had a big family, 13 brothers and sisters. But the bottom line is that I didn't get a chance to spend a lot of time with my family in America. I spent more time outside of America, right? And so the adjustment for me to be able to adapt, like I was able to get into the music game and go at a hyper speed creatively. But to be very honest, on a personal level, there was a disconnect. And I think that's probably sometimes where the disconnect comes with me when it comes to my people, right? And I love my people like dearly. Like I love my people, but I realize there's a slight disconnect. My understanding of what blue looks like and your understanding of what blue is completely different, right? Which also is what makes us great together.
Makes us special.
So my mindset has always been opposites attract. So when I meet someone that's completely different than me, whether they look like me or they don't look like me, it's attractive to me, right? Because it's like, wow, I've never experienced that. Hey, let's collaborate. And that is the example of why I've collaborated with so many different people and made so many different hit records and so much different type of energy, because that's all I had to go on. And that's the reason why it's not so fair to judge people from what you don't understand, right? It's like, shit, it's like, shit, you black, I'm black. You understand collard greens and fried chicken and, barbecues but nah, it's not always.
There's many shades.
Yeah.
There's many shades
of us.
Yeah.
It's many shades of us. It's even more shades. We're starting to see how the translation from Africa, from the Nigerians to all of South Africans, all of this intense music. The reason why the music is so good is because it's always been great. It's always been amazing. It's just being able to mesh at this point. It's just amazing, right? And that's what my experience was. And it was sort of, it's sort of complicated to explain to people, but that's how my world was, right? And so I always felt like a foreigner to a certain extent, you know what I'm saying? And so, man, I tried my best to do the best I could, man, to mesh and learn and grow. And I didn't have it figured out all the time,
How were you receiving the music in Germany?
Well, in Europe, Americans listen to what they call AFN, which is an armed forces network. Basically, we have one radio station, and it's the biggest pop songs in the world. So we don't have It's just
the biggest song. It's not R&B. It's not country. It's all of it. It's whatever is the biggest.
The biggest.
So all you're hearing is hits.
All I'm hearing is hits.
That's great.
Okay.
And that is how I was designed.
They're programming you.
Yeah. Whether that is programming or whether you look at that as a program or you look at that as all you got.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Because we're most times creatures of our environment.
Right.
Yeah.
So
you're not getting the fluff.
Yeah, you're not getting the fluff. I never, and you know what? But I found that to be, a very interesting perspective, because like I would run into somebody like you, Jay, or you, Tank, who you guys are still my essence of my core essence, right? Of where I'm from.
Of course.
Right. And what made me, my mom and dad got married at Ebenezer Baptist Church. You know what I'm saying? Like, let's not get it confused. But my mom and dad also met on Fort McPherson, which is the Army base that Tyler Perry bought.
Oh,
is that where his lot is now?
Yes.
Yeah.
That's an old Army base.
You know what I'm saying?
Army base.
Okay.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So and I'm from Atlanta. Like, I'm a real AT alien too. Right. But imagine that, man. Imagine now, and in my house, my mom was still from Perry Homes. Germany or Australia, you know what I'm saying?
You're going to get that.
You're going to get that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it never really left, but we were living in a household in a completely different country.
Mm-hmm.
So, and my mom, and every morning my mother was very, she's very musical, man. Like, like she'll be playing, like in the morning times, we'll be playing Gloria Estefan. I'll be hearing, the AFN station. It's going. You know what I mean? 6:30 in the morning, we get ready for school. It's going. And it's straight AFN. You know what I'm saying? Right Said Fred, Gloria Estefan.
Wow.
Hey, man, it could be anything.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Number one hits, right? Now, when I come home and it gets 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock, my mom putting on Patti LaBelle.
Yeah. Yeah.
She putting on Patti.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? She playing The Whispers. As the beat goes on, you know what I'm saying?
You must play Whispers.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, it's a very diverse, my upbringing, man, was just so unexplainable, man.
Mm-hmm.
So I think sometimes when people, and then you think about my background, how I was raised, and, my perspective of being in front of the camera, like, yeah, of course I knew I was amazing at music. I knew I was an artist, like, my whole life. I've been through that. But I found it intriguing coming into my adulthood. Man, I had a superpower. Like, I can do songs for women and men, and I can do songs for anybody. There was a superpower. I was like, I can make Beyonce fly. If she ever came in the room, I would make her go crazy. So that's where you got them songs of Ring the Alarm and
Hold on, don't do that. Not yet. Not yet. You quit.
But
No, we get it.
Yeah.
But I felt like I had this thing. I had a thing, and I was
when did you write your first song?
I probably was writing my first songs when I was about 7 or 8 years old, for sure. 6.
Just
And
running them off.
I didn't know how to. Now I must admit, like, I have one of my gifts is the ability. Whenever I hear drums, I can write the melody.
The drums.
Yes.
The drums, yeah.
I don't need a chord. I can actually hear melodic notes in my head, in the feelings. Like, I'm a Pisces, so I'm a very emotional feeler. Mm-hmm. So I can feel notes.
Mm-hmm.
I don't need notes. I can just take drums.
Yeah.
And I can write a complete song over drums.
Yeah.
I actually wrote over. That was the complete song. Over that 4-bar loop of. Up in the club when the homies trying to get a little bit, keep it down and low key. I mean, you can actually go pull up the demo. but and it's almost like, realizing your true gifts,
mm-hmm.
And not knowing what you're realizing is
right.
just, and I was really good in sports too.
Exactly.
Like baseball, I was really good at, like baseball and football, I was really good at.
Yeah.
So
do you have an industry moment in
Germany?
In Germany?
Yeah. So I ended up signing my first record deal when I was 14.
Okay, here we go. Now, come on, man.
Yeah,
what do you mean? How you skip past that?
No. I mean, we never skipped that.
Okay.
We was 6 and 7.
So 14 years old, you get a deal out in Germany.
Mm-hmm.
And how is the music business there?
So at this time, I ended up, my manager at this time was one of the most successful African Americans, I would say, definitely in my city where I grew up.
What city are you from in Germany?
Lived in Nuremberg. And so I lived in Nuremberg and Mainz and Wiesbaden and Munich And at the time I was singing at these fests. I was singing at these, what they call beer fest.
I was about to say, Oktoberfest. I've heard of that.
Yeah. So I was singing at these.
Little black kids singing at Oktoberfest.
Yes. No,
this is crazy.
No, let me tell you, it's crazy. I'm like 13 years old, and there's this band of GIs, what they call, those are you know what GIs are. And they're like 22, 23 years old, 24-year-old, 25-year-old band, and they're like, "Yo, dog, we want you to be the lead singer for." And I was singing in a top 40 band. Yeah, and I was singing these Oktoberfest.
Oh shit!
And it's going crazy.
Yeah,
it's crazy.
And I'm thinking, I am, man, I'm living my life, right? And so this guy says to me, hey, I think you should. I think you're amazingly talented. I think you should let me manage you. So I ended up doing letting my man Jerry manage me. We ended up putting a group together. I ended up signing a record deal when I was 14 with Ariella BMG.
Who?
Ariella BMG. And man, the experience of the record business, you didn't know, right? Because I was a kid. I still didn't. Yeah. And
had your parents been in the music business at all, or it was purely military?
It was purely military. To be very honest, man, if I, that contract that I did, it wasn't the best contract.
I'm sure.
But
you remember how much you got?
Nothing. Shit. Little or nothing. I think it was little or nothing.
That's
actually.
a number you don't forget.
Yeah.
It's a number you don't forget.
You know what's so funny? At that time, man, I really never even.
It wasn't even. Didn't matter.
I didn't even think I was supposed to get anything.
It matters. Right.
Yeah, it's like,
you was just so
did I
at
get
14,
something? Like, hell
nah,
like.
But you had already had a business. You had a bike business.
Yeah, I was hustling. I was hustling this shit.
But that's crazy though. But that's what I mean. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's how naive I was.
Yeah, no, I
right?
get it.
I didn't have no teeth in the game of understanding.
Or no concept of even how it worked at all.
You're clearly first generation.
First generation completely. Yeah. Right? Talent, straight up. Man, that's so crazy.
So do you put out an album?
No, we only put out a single. Mm-hmm. And
did you write the single?
No. Okay. No. I didn't write the single. And what I realized also, now at the time, I found this, and I'm not trying to get so in depth about what happened then. I want the viewers to understand the purpose of my experience. Yeah. We can always get deeper. Yeah. That'll be in the book that I'm doing.
Gotcha.
But I want to explain more so from the experience that I had as a youngster and what I learned and what my experience, how much from my experience it taught me to get ready for what the pen became. Right. Yeah. At the time, I used to get so frustrated because I felt like I could not write better songs than I was hearing on the radio. And that became something that was so important to me. I felt like I wanted to write songs that were just as good as the songs that I was hearing on the radio. And I became completely enthralled in that idea of why does my songs don't sound as good as these other songs. It wasn't even important. It wasn't really even important to me being an artist. Being an artist was important to me, but the song was so much more important to me because I felt like if I understood how to write songs as good as the songs on the radio, I definitely knew how to perform them.
Right.
Because I can write them. And if I can write them, I can perform them, of course. But what was more important to me is I didn't know how I kept getting really upset with myself because I felt like it wasn't sounding as good as the songs that I was hearing. So by the time I was 15 and 16, I got a bit frustrated and I was ready to come back to the States. because our first single was a cover, and I didn't feel like I that was cool. That was cool. They loved my voice. I never liked my voice. People used to make fun of my voice. It was like, hey man, you like a football player or a boxer, but your voice sounds like you're Ralph Tresvant. And I used to
love Ralph, by the way.
Yeah.
Ralph is
what?
the ultimate lead singer,
What?
by the way. Yeah.
Ralph what?
The ultimate.
So in my brains, I was like, oh, I'm dope.
Yeah.
If I
Ralph
sound like
Tresvant
Ralph,
is dope.
oh, I'm dope.
Yes.
I'm definitely dope.
Yeah.
I ain't even, but in the way, but I never used to tell people how I felt. It really used to F with me. Really used to bother me. And this is really a funny, we're supposed to be talking about some like the cool side of Sean Garrett.
No, this is we're talking about the DNA
Yeah.
Yes.
of Sean Garrett.
I completely used to. That's why when some people say like some people say I'm cocky and shit, right? But to be very honest, man, I'm a very I'm a competitor. I'm definitely a competitor more so than I'm cocky. I'm just very sure of myself because I had to get better and better and better and better until I felt confident enough that I knew that I could run a 3.9 when most people was running a 4.5. And a lot of times I was told so many times that I could not run a 3. I couldn't even run a 4.5. They used to always tell me I couldn't run a 4.5. And so it just made me more and more determined to be able to show you not only can I run a 4.5, but I can run a 3.9. When I got to America, I knew that I was definitely different because I went through so many different transitions of like beating myself up, not feeling like I was good enough or not feeling like, and this wasn't about what other people had to say. It was just me personally.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
I would be listening to other records and I know I loved music. I know I loved it. I loved it with a different type of passion. I loved it more than I loved baseball. And I could throw a fastball, and maybe when I was 16 years old, I was throwing a 99 miles per hour fastball.
Golly.
I was knocking home runs. Like I was really good at baseball. My mom came to every one of my games. I was really fast. I could do a lot of things, but what was more important to me is like music. I just love music. I loved it in a different type of way. And so I also realized that like, damn, how do you imagine this, right? Imagine having this gift at something and everybody telling you don't look like you sound.
Mm-hmm.
That was crazy to me.
Yeah.
Right. So I was always kind of worried about that. And then I just never really it just all never seemed to match up. You know what I'm saying? It was like I was talented, but it just never seemed to match up in my mind. In my mind, I didn't look like this person. I wasn't slim. I was muscular. I wasn't, all of the things that everybody said you were supposed to look like. I didn't look like, I felt like I was handsome, but I was like, I just didn't look like I sound. I just didn't look like my music sound, right? But then maybe when I was like 18, it just I took a turn. I just took a turn and I just didn't give a fuck no more. It really just made me feel like, you know what? I'm me. I'm fucking me. And I was excited about being me. I don't know what happened, but it's just
I was about to say, what was that?
I think, man, you get to a point where people tell you can't do this and you can't do that. And you just get frustrated to the point where you just like, fuck y'all.
Yeah.
Just fuck y'all.
Yeah.
Hey.
And people don't know. People
Your
don't
breaking
understand. Well, the breaking point, but people don't understand the lasting effects of having to hear that so much, and then finally getting to that point to when you finally say "fuck y'all," that's something you stand on shit for a long fucking time, and people don't understand why.
Yeah,
there's that. and understand what you went through.
Yeah.
And as a kid, man, and imagine being a talented child from like 5. You know what I'm saying? And you've been hearing this shit till you're like 18.
Yeah.
By the time I came back to America, I was on one.
Yeah.
I was definitely on one. I was like, and if anything felt like it was some negative shit, I was just like, in my mind, I was like, fuck you.
Right. You was running over it.
Yeah. Like, yeah. I know I don't. I know I ain't this. I know I ain't that. Yeah.
But I'm this though.
But I'm this.
Right.
And that's where all my angst came from. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I feel like that's why I can relate to this generation, because I feel like I really probably was one of the, I was probably one of the ones that started this crazy mindset of these artists, I probably would say. Because I never felt like I looked as good as Usher. I never felt like I looked, I never wanted to be Chris Brown. I never wanted to be Usher. Or I never even wanted, I was the guy next door. I'm the guy next door. I'm the guy, I'll take your girl for sure. I'll definitely fuck your girl. Not because I want to,
I'll definitely fuck
because
your
I
girl.
can. You know what I'm saying? Because you know what? My conversation is definitely deeper than yours. You know what I'm saying? My work ethic is definitely better than yours. You know what I'm saying? My heart is definitely pure. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not just talking about girl talk. You know what I'm saying? I'm just talking about just like some regular dude shit. Like, yeah, I'm the guy next door. I ain't got all that other shit. But I definitely got heart. I definitely got a work ethic. I definitely got passion. I definitely give a fuck about everything that represents what we stand for. And I'm gonna get money somehow, some way. You know what I'm saying? So I don't really, I don't really think,
Okay. So you back in the States.
I
Here
can
we go.
compete.
So let's compete.
So
You back in the States.
yeah, so I come back to the States.
You on
and-
one.
Yeah.
And
So
you
I
go back
come
to Atlanta.
Yeah, go back to
Yeah.
Atlanta.
It's time to get to
And
it.
shit is, you get back to the States,
Atlanta cracking.
this shit cracking.
Shit cracking.
Yeah, and it's guys super amazing creatives like Pooh Bear.
Yeah.
Shout out to Pooh Bear.
Yeah.
And I love this part of it because a lot of these guys, at the time, I don't know if they know if I liked them or if they liked me or they gave a fuck or that I didn't give a fuck, but I just knew I respected them. Jonte Austin, one of the fucking coldest.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Sir.
saying? Like I could definitely say that now. Like Pooh Bear is like a genius, straight up. Jonte Austin, straight genius. And this was all at the time, me coming to the States. You know what I'm saying? Brian Michael Cox, JD, man. Then I meet Chris Hicks, man. And oh man, he just said some shit. And shout out to Chris Hicks, man.
Yeah,
Chris Hicks
our
know how much I
brother.
love him. But oh my God, man. Yo, I've never probably felt there's nobody ever broke me down like he did. Like he just said, I remember I played him, the demo of Yeah, man. He just fucked me up. It was like, that ain't it.
That was exactly what he said.
Because these guys was at the top of the game.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Like they was, but you got to understand my relationship with Chris is like the biggest, he's one of the, I will say he's probably one of the most, he's the one executive that pushed me to the highest level. And so this is not a slight. Like Chris Hicks is like, first of all, at the time, he was co-CEO of Noontime.
Absolutely.
Which is one of the most, legendary independent labels in the music business. And they spawned so many, amazing,
we talk about Noontime all the time.
Yeah. And then he was at the time, he also was president, I think, of Warner Chappell at the time. Publishing. He was a great publisher too. So, man, I'm just a kid, man, trying to impress these guys, man, and I don't have no clue or understanding of like what the bar is with them. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And so I just knew I just didn't fit. I just didn't fit, man. I didn't fit. I just did not. I didn't like the kind of shit that they did. Not that I didn't like it, meaning I just couldn't do it. You know what I'm saying? I didn't know how to create. I wasn't the kind of songwriter that could write songs with chords and shit. I just didn't feel like I was good enough to do that. And so I used to beat myself up internally. And, you know, records like Yeah and Goodies and Check Up On It, like those were songs that, or fucking Ring the Alarm or shit like that. Like that's the shit I understood how to do because I wasn't really attracted to like chord progression type of songs.
Yeah. Well, you ushered in, for lack of a better term, you ushered in a different sound. Literally. Like I remember Billy Calloway and Shakir Stewart, who are really good friends of mine, close friends of mine.
God rest his soul, man.
Telling me about you. I'd never forget it. They were like, he the one. Flat out. Like, and it's so crazy to hear you say it from a point of almost people not believing or people not seeing it, and you not knowing that people were celebrating you before you had the hits. You didn't have no hits at this point. Mm-hmm. Not when I heard about you. But it was like, nigga, this nigga Sean Garrett. You know how Shake used to talk? nigga Sean Garrett, nigga. Sean Garrett got it. In 24, BC 24.
BC 24.
I'm talking about
shout out Billy Calloway,
they were
man.
your hype men though.
Man,
no bullshit that you did not know about.
Yeah, and you know what? That's what's really beautiful about this because I really didn't know, man. I really, bro, I didn't. I was just trying to survive.
Yeah,
I was really just trying. I was very passionate though. I think my passion sometimes made people feel like, I don't know what it made people feel like. I was just being myself. All I could do is just go with my passion. And I just didn't know. I think the worst thing, I was just fighting for my life, to be very honest. I just wanted to be great. And I knew I didn't fit into this box of like doing things that other people do. Anytime I heard anything that someone else was doing, I completely wanted to do something different. But I also admired the greatness too. Like right. I really was a very, maybe I didn't say much to these guys, but I really admired them.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? I felt like I was at high school. I felt like I was in like 9th grade and these guys were seniors and shit and they were fucking amazing. And I was just like, fuck. Like, I remember, I'll never forget hearing, I'll never forget hearing Superstar. Man, I heard Superstar and I heard Caught Up. And I was like, what in the fuck am I going to do?
Ryan Toby.
Man.
Yeah.
I was like, man, this motherfucker is so incredible.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Y'all know what I mean? It's like when you hear them songs, I was like, oh my God. So at the so I just was like, man, you know what?
But then it makes sense where you're saying you hear it, you appreciate it, but you're just somewhere else.
Yeah.
You're gonna go somewhere else. I don't do that.
Yeah.
I don't even do that. Yeah. I don't know how to fucking do that. Like I know how to do it, of course, right? But we're talking about being on the track, Sha'Carri Richardson, like her speed, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like you talking about running, you know what I mean? These people are fucking going crazy.
Yeah. Like they're world-class athletes.
Yeah, they're complete world-class. And I'm like, bro, oh my God. I was just like, what am I going to do? Then I get this call from L.A. Reid. So I ended up doing publishing deal at Hitco.
Mm-hmm. L.A. Reese Publishing Company.
Yes. Shout out to Billy Calloway, man. Billy Calloway, man, is a fucking amazing. I don't know why he's not in the music business no more. I know he do like amazing things with houses and shit like that, but he is really great. And I gotta give him his props today. He was the one that really signed me with Shakir and L.A. Reid at Hitco. And I love Billy because Billy was very passionate and he was very smart. And he understands great. He really did. He really does. And he had this bowling league this entertainment bowling league that he created. Mm-hmm. And I'm talking about everybody of the who's of who would be at that bowling league I think it was every Wednesday. It was packed, like 300. Anybody that from Atlanta know about 300 Bowling Alley, up 400 used to be packed. I'm talking about this was a zoo. It was a zoo every Wednesday, man.
I remember.
And I used to just go there, and I mean, I had like 5 offers on the table from different Universal, Sony. Different people wanted to sign me as a songwriter. I never even wanted to write songs for other people. I didn't want to do that. I wanted to write songs for myself. I was mad that I couldn't write songs. I was like, damn, I haven't gotten to the point where I can write songs for myself to the point that are great songs. I definitely wasn't trying to write songs for other people, but that's how much of trying to push yourself to another level and then to have other people to celebrate you or appreciate your talent comes into play. Yeah. Right. And so it was all God, man. But I ended up doing my deal with Hitco because Billy was he just make me laugh. And I will say to people that, personalities matter.
Yeah, for sure.
For executives in the game today, it's important to be a good person to people, right? It's not just all business. It's also personal. Yeah. It's also your personality. It's also like you don't have to trick people. You could just be a good person. Because Billy Calloway was just a fun person to me. I ended up doing my deal at Hitco for 2 reasons. One, because I wanted to learn more about why Kenny Edmonds and L.A. Reid music sounded so good. The sonics of it. I was like, as a kid, I was like, I want to know, why did their music sound that good? So I really thought at the time that I was going to find out from L.A. Reid why those records sound so good.
That's not how it works, kid.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So I really thought, and that's how naive we are, at the time, right? So I really thought that I was going to find out.
I'm going to sign to L.A. and I'm going to be with L.A. every day.
Yeah.
and he's going to tell me
how this works.
No, it's not how
you know what I'm saying? And then the other part was just the fact that, I used to really love hanging out with Billy, man. He used to just make me laugh, man.
Yeah.
I loved him. I had the most fun. And man, I signed my deal September 2003. December 2003, man, a year to the day my mom died, we leaked Yeah. Or Lil Jon leaks Yeah. So they never was going to put Yeah out, to be honest. Because, it was only a couple of people that really thought Yeah was dope. Everybody else was like, and it's funny to watch people now to say, oh, we knew it was great. We knew it was, I was like, I remember your face. Like, I remember you.
I remember your face.
I fucking remember you. I remember, I was a kid. Kids don't forget shit.
Yeah, at all.
I was a kid.
How old were you?
19, 20. I was like, I did not.
So what made you write those verses like that?
Yeah, because you jumped in the comments, man. You know what I mean? We're not going to brush over this. We're not going to brush over this.
What made you write those verses?
Well, if you listen to any of my songs, that's my true essence.
Got it. But
yes.
But what is that from? Like, what is that like? Because that's not a normal R&B
cadence.
Yeah.
Well, I don't do R&B. Y'all know that. That's what I just said. Like
I got it now.
Well,
You're telling us.
I do R&B, but I do my version of R&B.
Exactly. So I'm trying to figure out the mixture.
Well, I think that first of all, I'm the biggest Michael Jackson fan in life. Like, that's a Michael Jackson song. My idea was, hey, I heard Superstar. I heard Caught Up. Caught Up. Now, this is how crazy my mind is. Caught Up to me was, can you feel it?
Yes.
Can you feel it?
I'm with you.
Can you feel it?
I'm with you.
Okay?
Yeah.
In my brains, I was like, I can beat that. That's the Jacksons.
And that's the competition that you've been chasing this whole time. I heard,
That's the Jacksons. That's not Thriller. If I can give him Billie Jean, Beat It, and Thriller in one song, I could kill this whole project. And that was my mindset. I said, I'm going to go get one of them Lil Jon beats. I don't give a fuck what Lil Jon beat it is. I'm just going to go create a fucking Michael Jackson song on a
Lil Jon beat.
What made you think Lil Jon?
Because Lil Jon was on fire.
Fire at that time.
And his emotion and
killing everything.
to the windows, from the windows to the walls.
Yeah.
Oh my God. The power in the studio in the clubs was so ferocious.
No, I went horse one night. No,
it was ferocious.
No, I went horse one night yelling that to the window.
Bro, I was bowling when we would be bowling. And came from the perspective of what Lil Jon's energy does it's just unbelievable.
It's not normal.
It's not normal.
Yeah, it's unmatched.
And me and Lil Jon are more compatible in our essence than not. Because Lil Jon is kind of like an outcast too.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We've all seen the high school photo.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know about that.
Oh, you ain't seen the high school photo? Oh, the high school photo's amazing.
John is always on his own drum.
You would never imagine that Lil Jon would become Lil Jon from that photograph.
Yo, but for me, I felt like I probably could relate to that because I'm just saying, like, everything that's not supposed to be with me was supposed to be. Like, that's just how my life has always been.
But that's how your records are too.
Yeah.
Like,
a
lot of your records, I'm like, you're not supposed to do that.
Right.
Why do you do that? It's like,
and I don't know how to explain it.
To me, you have a very James Brown essence. Does it feel good?
Does it feel good?
Can I tell you this? This is going to blow your socks off. My mom used to dance on James Brown.
What?
Future Shop.
What?
Yes. On his television show, Future Shop, my mother used to dance on his show. And I, as a child, very, very young, was there a couple times. But James Brown is one of my mom's favorite artists.
Yeah.
Life is crazy.
How it works
out.
out.
How you're raised in the essence of what you pick up and what you don't.
What you become.
And what you become. And I just knew that I was just not a formulated person. There's nothing about me that's formulated that I can identify with. I just don't. There's no formula for me. I don't fit into
unexpected. Every time.
Because I really don't have a like I can't look myself in the mirror and say, oh damn, that's me. I don't see a lot of me's around. Right? I really don't. Not with and that's why I'm always intrigued. That's why I'm so happy all the time, because it's like, damn, I'm learning every day. I'm like, damn, it's an experience to talk to somebody like you, right? Like, damn, bro, you grew up in the church? Oh, damn, I love to hear you play, because I didn't grow up in the church, but I understand what you're doing. And it makes me feel a certain type of way, which makes me create a certain type of way that coincides with what you do, but it's different than what would normally come out.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
And that is what excites me all the time. That's why I'm always excited. It's like, man, it's a wild card at any given time.
100%.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
So when y'all leaked the record.
Oh yeah, he said we said y'all.
Yeah. So when y'all
Well, I say Lil Jon. I'm gonna keep it a buck. Like John had all the relationships with the DJs, and to be very honest, you know, shout out to L.A. Reid and all the people at Arista, man. But I'm gonna keep it a buck, man. This was all God. Like, for people to say that they knew is craziness. Now, Shakir Stewart, he knew. He knew. He was fighting for it. Oh man, I forget his name. It's one other person at that label that was fighting for it. But everybody else, I don't think they understood what it was.
How could you though?
Yeah,
right?
Yeah.
Like, because
there's no right or wrong to it.
Yeah, it's like hitting the lottery. Yeah, it's not normal.
No.
By any means. And
it made sense to me because it was, you know, the essence of Usher's performance.
Yeah, but you took Usher to a place he had never been before. That was somewhere else. Like nobody has that in their catalog for the most part.
That record was a game changer.
It's a game changer.
And then after you have the game changer, you write it again. You go from yeah to goodies.
I remember every club I was in when Goodies came out.
Oh my God. I had just met Sierra maybe a couple weeks before Goodies came out.
I met her at the song came on. She was in the club. She was with I forgot her name. Can't think of it. She was dancing with Sierra at the time. One of our homegirls.
Okay.
And she's like, oh, you got to meet Sierra. I'm like, Sierra's here? The song that just came on?
Yeah.
I'm like, do you know what's happening right now?
We actually did that. I did that in the same week, actually.
Just
because you know what's so funny? Shout out Delicia. Delicia at the time was Lil Jon's assistant. I couldn't get no beats from Lil Jon. I didn't know Lil Jon. And Lil Jon's people wouldn't give me any beats. Because they were like, so BC24, Billy Calloway reached out. I said, Billy, I want to do a Michael Jackson song over one of them crunk beats for Usher. He was like, let's do it. So he's like, what you want me to do? I said, hey man, can you call Lil Jon's people and see if I can get some of his beats? And they were like, Lil Jon don't do R&B beats. Like,
right.
He don't do that. Like he do crunk beats. I was like, yeah.
Them the ones I want, right?
Yeah, that's what I want.
They
were
wouldn't
like,
send them.
That's a no-go. So man, it took about 2-3 weeks for me to, and I actually ran into Delicia, and I owe her everything.
Wow.
She is the key, the glue.
Shout out to Delicia.
Shout out to Delicia. Delicia, and she's just the sweetest thing.
So she got you a beat tape.
Man, she got me 10 beats. She got me a CD with 10 tracks on there. And out of those 10 tracks, one of those songs were Goodies. And one of those songs was Yeah. And you can go online right now to YouTube and pull up Sean Garrett's Yeah. You can hear my original demo to Yeah. And when you hear that, it all makes sense to you. I actually was doing all the Lil Jon parts. Yeah, okay. And I remember getting in the studio with John, and John was like, I'm changing this shit. I said, John, why the fuck you want to change it? Because I want to do some new ad-libs. I said, this shit is already perfect the way it is. He said, how the hell are you going to tell me how to do me better than me? But what's so crazy about like what we have to do and y'all can relate to this.
Paint that
We
picture.
have to paint the picture
Paint
so
that picture.
well.
You gotta paint that
well.
picture.
These people,
Like, what's my man that used to draw the trees and shit with the afro?
Yeah.
And right here's a bush.
The white man?
Yeah. You gotta put bushes right here. Yeah.
it's so crazy. Tang, you were saying earlier, you know, people don't know what we have to go through. Like, that's where the angst come from.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
it is. If there's not one thing I want to say on here today, like sometimes, you know, people take our passion the wrong way.
Yeah.
Like, it's like, do you know what it took
To get here.
to do all these songs?
They don't.
Have you looked at my discography?
They don't.
I have.
They haven't.
Nigga.
Like, do you really know what I had to go through?
Your
I have to deal
discography
with-
is crazy.
I have to deal with different people every single day, not just different creative people, different creative managers, executives, labels, attorneys,
Street niggas.
street niggas. For real.
Nigga, this
To
game is
survive in this
different.
shit,
This game
like,
is
they don't
different.
understand.
Nah.
So you get to a point where you be turned. Like when Kanye say, I'm turned. I'm turned. It's not I'm tripping. It's just, so, you know, I'm sorry, on Versus, y'all just caught me on one of my days. You caught me on one of my
Had a
days
very legendary verses.
to where, like, first of all, I had 2 root canals. I was on pain pills, right? And my brother's asking me to do something that I don't even know what the hell I'm doing. I'm holding my phone in my house on my time, and I see the app.
Oh shit.
It's on.
It's on.
It's motherfucking on. You just catching me in my shit.
Motherfucking out.
Like really, but I'm at my house, y'all. I didn't get paid to do that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like I ain't.
Because you did
like
one of the early ones.
You were early.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no. We set the shit off. Let's
Yeah.
just keep it a buck.
Yeah.
No, we went viral.
Yeah.
Y'all seen it?
Yeah. We synced
I
it.
did.
Oh, we synced it.
I was
Yeah.
in the comments cracking
But
jokes,
you know what's
laughing like a
crazy to me
motherfucker.
though? I was reading the comments too,
Mm-hmm.
and I was like, "Oh wow, oh that's interesting. Oh, I'm tripping. Sean tripping. Nah, y'all know Sean. Don't act new. Don't act brand new. You know I'm a warrior. I was a warrior for you. Remember when I did that monster for you? When I did that monster for you and you and you? Nah, I was just. What we doing? What we doing? Right? And it's so many, you know, as they say, what they like to say, what they call it? Well, I don't even know what stay true to yourself, be real. Like, you know how complicated it is for us to be real, to be ourselves every day and come out and fight every day and give your best and be one of the best ever. It's very difficult, you know, and I think that if there's any show or any interview I've ever wanted to do, this is one I wanted to do, right? Because
Appreciate that, man.
I feel like you guys y'all represent so much more than y'all realize y'all doing. I feel like this is what my career was about, what you guys are doing.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody else is doing this. All of you guys doing podcasts and all that type shit, it's cool. But this that real shit right here, because this is the real essence of what we really do. It's easy for somebody who don't do this shit to get on and talk about shit that you don't do.
Preach.
But when you motherfucking really do this shit,
Preach.
I don't want to hear nothing you got to say, because you ain't never walked in these cleats. You don't even understand how to run. You can't run in these cleats. You never accomplished these goals. You never accomplished those goals. And I'm not being disrespectful to anyone. I'm just saying
This
it's
is
always
different.
easy to speak on shit that you don't do.
Yeah, looking from the outside.
Yeah. But when you really do
When you
this shit,
in this shit though,
Yeah.
man,
when you
come on,
in the
man.
burning fire,
Come on, bro.
Yeah.
You got motherfuckers shooting at you from all angles.
all angles.
Yeah.
Like, what are you talking about? The
All
motherfucker I'm helping hates me. You have convinced him up. You have convinced him up.
shit.
You have convinced him up.
Oh, he's
you got a motherfucker in the background.
Talk.
Ah, hating on me,
but
talking to me, telling me, hey, push him as hard as you can. What? But at the same time, killing me. That's how crazy this shit is.
They don't know.
To survive this shit and still play at that high level. Come on, dog. So of course it makes sense when they want to out with the old, in with the new. Of course. That's the way it works. But you got to be really good to get rid of the good. Unless you you want to replace whole? Y'all know the saying.
You made hoes.
You made
make
hoe,
another hoe.
Make another hoe.
How many number ones do you have?
Let's go down the list. Shall we?
How many number ones?
Can we go down the list?
I mean, right now, man.
Do you even know?
We got 18. I know. This is what I do know. I got 18 Hot 100 number ones.
Hold on.
Shit. 18. His number ones are grown.
Yeah, big boy
They're
shit.
adults.
Yeah, big boy shit. And and I'm gonna talk this shit.
No. This is why we brought you here.
Yeah, I'm gonna talk this.
Talk your shit, Sean.
Okay. See this number one shit and this hit song shit, the hit song conversation is totally different than Hot 100 number ones. Because Hot 100 number ones, you have to beat everybody in the world on the Hot 100 list. Everybody in the world.
The world, Craig.
You know what I mean? And I was deemed number 5 on the songwriter, on Billboard's songwriters with the most number ones in the shortest period of time in Billboard history, as number 5. But number 1 is John Lennon. Number 2 is Paul McCartney. Number 3 is George Martin. Number 4 is Mariah Carey. Number 5 is Sean Garrett. And there's nobody on that list that look like me. Just for number 1. Number 2, it's like the only person I know that's in front of me is Jermaine Dupri, where We Belong Together, on the Hot 100 greatest hits of all time. I think we're number 12 and JD's number 11 with We Belong Together. This is greatest hits of all time.
All time.
Yeah. We talking history.
No, because here's the other part. All the people that you named that are in front of you, those 4, are also... A lot of those songs that they did were for them.
Yes.
You're the only hired hitman that I heard that literally has given life to artists, to other artists outside of yourself. Because that in itself is a whole nother feat, because you can't dictate that.
Yeah.
You can't dictate that.
Yep.
That's the part of this industry that people don't understand of being a songwriter. You may have written your greatest song,
but now you got to put it in somebody else's hands.
Now you got to put it in somebody else's hands. And some of those songs never get heard because it's in someone else's hands.
They never get the proper care.
And it's so many different things that that come into play. And I gotta say, Tank, you are absolutely an inspiration. And I couldn't wait to see to personally look you in the face and say that to you, because I think what you guys have done has not only been phenomenal, but I know when I talk to Tank, I talk to you, Jay, because I know y'all are one and the same. But because Tank is actively putting out records, I know y'all took on this plight together to stand up when no one else was standing up for R&B music. But we know what we're saying when we say R&B music.
Of course.
Right? It's beyond respect to you. It's beyond respect to you, because you guys are standing for something at a time where, or you started to stand for something You had always stood for something, but you started this campaign at a time when it wasn't cool, when it wasn't popular, when it wasn't when it was terrible actually. Like when it really wasn't feeling cool, right? And I realized that sometimes when you do things in your heart, you gotta not think about it. You gotta just keep on with your push.
Yeah.
And your fruits for your labor will come later. And that's what I'm experiencing. But you guys are motivating more than just our culture. I don't even think y'all should call this a cultural thing anymore. This is a music thing. This is a human thing. I see you guys in such a, I won't even say systematic way. It's an intelligent way. You guys are touching on things and putting people on here that means so much to our culture, but also not just means so much currently, but to the future of who we are and what we came from and what we're about and what we stand for and what's important. So, I didn't mean to get off the subject, but I just wanted to say that because this touched me. This show is important to me. This show is important to me. It's important to a lot of my friends. It's important to a lot of the young kids. I didn't realize I was as important to these youngsters as I am.
Oh yeah, they love you.
Yeah.
They got love for you. They got respect for you.
Yeah.
Like you are cemented in this music thing.
100%.
Absolutely, bro. Like you are a staple when people talk about songwriters, when people talk about hit makers. You have to be mentioned.
It brings me. It's a very emotional thing because I'm looking at I remember when I met you, Jay. And I know how much you mean to so many different people in this industry. That makes this thing go round. I didn't understand then, bro. It's hard. It's hard when you're a kid and you didn't grow up in it. You know what I'm saying? I didn't grow up in it, man. You know what I'm saying? I didn't really understand. So that's why I'm so patient with I'm patient with these kids. You know what I'm saying? I'm patient with people with dreams. I had a dream, man. I wanted to be great. I wanted them to respect me, but I didn't just want them to respect me. I wanted them to respect what we do. It never was about me. It never was about me. That's why, as an artist, I put myself on the background. I can go make hit records. I know how to make great songs. I know how to make a living doing music. You know what I'm saying? But it was more important to me that my people stayed alive. I find pride in those songs. When Beyonce's performing them songs, yeah, I fucking feel proud. When those the biggest songs in the fucking world, because that's us. And when people see me, that's all I want them to think about. Don't think about me. Just think about us. I didn't give a damn. I didn't give a damn about how it. I didn't care what it took. I didn't give a fuck what it took. I wanted to sacrifice myself. If I survived, or if I didn't, I wanted to make sure that I gave as much as I could to make sure we was in the conversation.
Yeah.
Around the world. Growing up around the world taught me that it's important. It's important for us to be recognized, appreciated, and acknowledged. And it takes all of it. It takes a village, man. You know what I'm saying? And we need to, we need to start sharing more of us. You know what I'm saying? Like the people that are at that level, the people that are at that level, we really gotta tap back in. Like I feel like sometimes people are at that level, they feel like they're so far up, or they're so successful that they don't, like, why we not thanking each other on those stages, on those platforms? Why we not thanking the people that helped you get there? So, because what that does is it shows the kids that's coming up on how to behave and how to show candor. It's important to pass the baton, share the baton. You know what I'm saying? Like, it took this to get me here. You know what I'm saying? It took all of us to get me here. It's one song. It could be one song, two songs. You know what I'm saying? Country artists show that love and respect. That's why country music is so strong.
Yeah.
Because they share the whole,
and they protect it.
They protect it,
each other.
They show it. They're not like, hey, do you really think that you got here by yourself?
Right.
No. Share it.
No, and it's the reach back.
Yeah.
And it's the reach back. You think of who I consider to be the greatest, Michael Jackson, right? When he became Michael Jackson, became MJ, as he said he was going to become. Quincy Jones had been a jazz composer.
Mm-hmm.
Rod Temperton had already done his thing with Heat Wave. If you listen to those Heat Wave records, it's very much in the space of where he took Mike.
Absolutely.
And that reach back to say, hey, this producer, this songwriter can help elevate me to somewhere else. Like, there needs to be these new artists, even if you having a wave and you doing your thing, you need a Sean Garrett record. You need a Jonte Austin record. You need a Tank and J Valentine record. You need, you know what I'm saying? Like, this is how you keep this thing going.
And that's...
You need a Babyface record if you can get one.
My Snooze. Oh my God. I mean, SZA is just going absolutely...
Going crazy.
Crazy.
Going crazy.
Crazy.
Yo, she is absolutely, unbelievably just...
She killing it. She killing it.
Just talent, man. Just amazing talent. I just want us to just love more of each other on a platform that encourages other people to understand. I'm here on this couch because of you guys. I'm not on this. I flew myself here because I wanted to be here. I wanted to share. Like, Tank, man, you're like the beginning. I met Tank after you. You've always been love to me, respect to me, encouraging to me. Those little bitty things when you're talking to young artists, producers, songwriters, you never know who people are going to turn out to be.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. For real.
But you were always encouraging, man. Me and Tank, Tank is just different. I've had a chance to work with him in times that first of all, I was a huge fan of Baby I Deserve.
Yeah.
I Deserve is like one of my favorite fucking songs, fucking R&B songs, bro. Like when I tell you that song taught me how to write songs. All of these little essences, instances, whether it's your human side, whether it's your, like Jay, you've always been a very, you taught me how to act.
So you was losing your shit at a certain time because of me.
Listen, man. I'm gonna tell you something.
Yeah.
From where I came from, bro, I have toned down. I have
100%.
learned how to act because I had so much energy. I had so much. Can you imagine a gift that you like? I have a gift. I don't know how to tone that down.
Right.
How do I tone that down?
Yeah.
You're like, he can fly. Yeah, you ever see me fly? You know what I'm saying? Like, that's not an ego. That's just like, hey, I'm happy to be outside flying.
Yeah.
Right? But all of these little innuendos helps you become better and better as a person.
Mm-hmm.
And being around people that do what you do before you came in the game helps you understand. I just didn't get I didn't get that package.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I just popped up on the scene. Like, my goddamn second song was Yeah. My third song was Goodies. Check up on it. Soldier. Lose My Breath.
Keep going. Keep going.
T-shirt.
Keep going. Keep
This is
going.
the reason. I'm through with love. Upgrade You.
Oh my God.
Ring the alarm.
Oh my God.
Diva.
Shit.
Run It. Give Me That. Ain't No Way. Wall to Wall.
Oh my God.
You know what I mean? Breakup. Mary J. Blige Enough Crying. Enrique Iglesias de Milo.
Oh my God. Oh.
Pussycat Dolls Buttons.
London Bridge.
London Bridge. It just
He's
kept
going
Out
crazy.
of
know what I'm saying?
control. It's
like, these are songs
out
that
of
was number one on the Hot 100s for like 8, 9, 10 weeks at a time. So, you know, I'm sorry. I mean,
Hey, bro. This is something too, because you know, like, and you said it when we saw each other today. You were like, you know, I hadn't seen you in, you know, however many years. Because of the way you were introduced to me, you were already my guy, regardless, because of the people who introduced you to me, who were my guys.
And I
right?
didn't realize what that meant, though.
It
that's
really
what I'm
means
trying to tell you.
something. It really means something.
Yes, I know that now.
Yeah.
And that is so important that you break that down to people.
Yeah.
Because this is what I was trying to say. I probably didn't say it in the best way, but this is the point. I didn't know who you was. I didn't understand the lineage.
Yeah.
I didn't understand. Oh, now I understand. It's like, oh, damn. I didn't get it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And it's like, okay, guys, can I please can you give me one? You know what I'm saying? I just didn't know. I didn't know.
Yeah.
Because-
And you didn't know that ultimately you had someone on your team from the rip.
Right.
We were not in business. It was nothing connected to you financially, for me, anything but the fact that these were the guys
lineage.
who brought you to me,
The lineage.
to introduce you to me. I was cheerleading for you this whole time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This entire time, bro. As you're having those hit records, and I'm hearing guys, you know, and people in this industry, oh man, I'm like, man, I fuck with Sean. That nigga dope. It would be that cut. Like, nigga couldn't even have those full conversations on, man, well, that nigga, hey man, that nigga's dope. And I fuck with him. And it was really that, and Tank will tell you, I'm like that with anybody that I really rock with.
Yeah.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I understand all sides of everything, but if I fuck with you, can't nobody tell me nothing about you.
Yeah, because it's so complicated, though. It's very complicated because it's like, you know, you think about Chris. Let's take Chris, for instance, right? I worked with Chris Brown when he was 15, turning 16. And
You kicked it off.
doing Run It and Give Me That and Ain't No Way. When I tell you, when I first met this kid, I loved him to death.
Yeah.
I thought, wow, I have never seen this much of a right altogether. Yo, he had everything. He had the charm. he was an amazingly talented kid, bro. And, you know, singing in the studio, like I would push him sometimes and he would get pissed off with me, but I couldn't help it because I felt like he was so amazing. Mm-hmm. It's like, Chris, give me it one more time. Just give it to me one more time. One more time, bro. Sean, really? I said, yes, just one more time. But if you go back and you listen to those songs, they were impeccable. Like, still to this day, Run It is his biggest song. I checked yesterday. I love him that much.
The one thing Sean is going to do is bring the facts.
I checked yesterday.
I checked yesterday.
I checked. No, but what I'm telling you is that not only, but he inspired me. Mm-hmm. Like, I'm so proud of him now, today. Right now. Mm-hmm. I'm so absolutely proud of him. With everything that goes wrong, there's so many things that went right for him. Mm-hmm. And yeah, we can always point at situations, but I'm proud of him because, man, I remember him as a kid and the things we talked about and the conversation, you know, what he wanted to do. You know, nobody knew what it was going to be like. Nobody knew if he was going to be that kid. Nobody knew if he was going to really be the guy. But look at him now.
The guy.
He was a kid. He was the kid that you loved, that you was like, I hope he does really well.
You're rooting for him from the beginning. Yeah.
But what he's become is beyond me.
Way beyond. Yeah. Way beyond what any of us could have ever imagined.
And listen, beyond probably what we could have given him, right? Yeah. Because we've given him so much. Yeah. And he's taken that.
Yeah. But his artist side, it's just as an artistic, artist.
Out of this universe.
Just as an artist. Just his videos, his imagination. And we saw glimpses of this when we were speaking to him at the time, because those were the little things we saw. Mm-hmm, it was like, dang. So, you know, that in itself is just, it's different sections of my career that just are unexplainable. And Chris is definitely the one thing I really stand on and being very proud of, just
you should
being a part of his life.
I listened to those songs in concert in Paris.
Yeah. 20,000. Because the other thing too is, you know, being able to quote unquote help break an artist.
Different.
It's very different. Like you having on Usher, that's great. That's great. Great record. Done great things, broke many a records. But Usher was Usher too, though. He was already a star. Yeah. Now, maybe it took him to superstardom, but he was a star. But we're talking about a Sierra who I had just met 2 weeks ago in Atlanta and nobody knew who she was, to Goodies coming out and her dancing on that motherfucking car and me being like, oh shit. Oh shit.
Oh shit.
Or Ethiopia introducing me to a 15-year-old Chris Brown at the Universal Music Publishing office in New York. And I'm like, man, this is my little brother from the rip.
Yeah.
And then seeing the Run It video and I'm like, oh my God, he's out of here.
Yeah. And I mean, honestly, man,
that's impressive.
Like, that's impressive, bro. Like, that just does not happen. Breaking artists is a whole nother thing because you establish their careers from those records, from that first hit record. And I'm sure you've done that for multiple artists. You know what I mean? So to be able to do that that's a notch and a pop of your collar that most they don't have that. Yeah. Like, you had a record. Oh, you had a big Beyonce record. That's cool.
Got it.
Beyonce has 100 of those.
Yeah.
Did you do the first one? Did you kick the career off? Mm-hmm. Did you do no? You know what I'm saying? Wyclef did no. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Sean Garrett did Run It. Sean Garrett did Goodies. You get what I'm saying? Like, that's a different that's a different flex, bro. It's a different type of flex, and it's something to be celebrated for.
Man, thank you, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm really in a place, man, where I'm very thankful and very I want everybody to know that I'm in my heart, I'm very, very, very appreciative of every opportunity that I've been given. All the love. I think the thing that really touches me the most is just the appreciation from the fans of their appreciation of the music. You know, I look at all my posts. I look at all of the comments all the time. I really appreciate the people, man. It's overwhelming, to be very honest. I never thought that I would have this type of effect on music. I'm actually entering, I think, another chapter of music in my life where I'm excited. Not only just creatively as an artist, but just enjoying. Like I'm enjoying this new renaissance of what's coming.
Yeah.
Right. Of the the entrance of the African, the international African global affection for what we've done in the past, and how they appreciate it, and how they how it's affecting them.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Because it's a real interesting conversation when when you either are on the ground or you're in the office, right?
Very different.
And I'm on the ground, right? And I like to just deal with the people, right? And it's really interesting with us because we write songs and produce songs too. You know what I'm saying? So sometimes we can always kind of like slide in an event, and sometimes they don't realize it's us until they realize it's us, and they're like, oh my God. And then they have this conversation with us that's a bit different than I think that they would have in a normal setting. That's what I experience quite often, because I truly don't mind being normal. Like I actually love the idea of being a normal person. Like I do like some weird shit a lot of times just to be like, just be normal. Like concerts, like I'll just go like sit in the mosh. You know what I'm saying?
Some moshing.
Yeah, I'll just go, like, I'll just do some more random ass, like, I just like being amongst the people.
Yeah.
I'm not really that excited about, the reason why I don't like to go to shit, like parties and shit like that, like I never get excited about that. That shit is like it's almost like a pull for me. It's like, oh man, I gotta go fucking, I don't want to do this. But what I really enjoy is just like fucking with the people. I like to see what they feel. I like to get their honest opinion. I like to play music for people and like, do you really like this shit? Or I like to go like in Atlanta, it's going fucking crazy. Like they have a lot of different like African parties where they're playing different music. Or I love the idea that Burna Boy is like borrowing, like Burna Boy is doing something very unique in my opinion. I don't see any other African artist doing what he's doing. And I think it's a unique thing that he's doing. He's like borrowing from era of music.
Yeah.
And it's so powerful. And I know what he's doing, but I love it. And nobody else it seems like people don't understand what he's doing, but it's so incredible because he's borrowing from some of the biggest hits. Like this song that he did, he took the Jeremiah,
oh yeah, I just heard that.
Yo,
Yeah.
I was like, you unicorn. Oh, Burna Boy.
Did he take birthday?
Yes.
Yeah,
Sex.
he took birthday sex.
Yes.
After he took Sitting on Top of the World.
Yeah, like,
Tony Braxton.
Yo,
The Rodney Jerkins record. He wasn't man enough for me.
Yeah.
Hey, man.
Rodney getting some real checks with that Burna Boy right now. Yeah.
Like what Burna's doing is unify. I like what he's doing. I think he's unifying. He's playing a different soccer game.
Yeah.
It's really unique what he's doing. It's just a beautiful thing that's going on, man.
Right.
With our music, man. And but I want y'all to get all the questions that y'all wanted to ask. So maybe I was.
No. Yeah. I got
forever.
something. I got something for you. Because I know you, and we've had many a conversation, and I know how you feel about your artistry, and I know how you feel about the art in itself.
Yeah.
Give me the mind when you have a record like Breakup, that is your record.
Nice.
That is your record. Like, this is not this is not goodies. This is not, at this point, you have made the industry probably more than $100 million at this point by the time you've gotten to Breakup.
Mm-hmm.
And you know you got this rocket ship. You know you have it in your hand. How does that process go where you like, all right, because I already know that at some point you were like, nigga, I'm putting this out. This is my record.
Yeah.
This is my record. How does that get to Mario? And how does that process go from an artist who is a super celebrated songwriter, but at this point you're so powerful in the game, you don't have to give this record to anyone.
Mm-hmm. Again, man, yeah, it's a great question. I have this fight within myself. This probably sounds crazy. I knew this point in life would come. I was talking to Tank earlier. I own my brand. I own who I am. I know my power and I know my ability to create music. I'm not selfish with myself or my creations or what God gave me. I'm not selfish with that. Most people would probably say, yo, why would you give this to somebody else, or why would you share this with someone else? That record was so important for our culture. It was so important. It was a groundbreaker. Breakup was probably one of the most dynamic R&B records in the last 20 years. You know why? One, that was Gucci Mane's first #1 record. Shout out Gucci.
Shout out Gucci.
Go Wop. That was my first #1 record as an artist. That record helped Mario sustain. Mario is a very important piece to our puzzle.
Absolutely.
Mario's one of the most dynamic vocalists of our time.
Agreed.
Of his generation, he's probably the best.
Yeah.
For sure.
For sure. So that's why I fight with myself versus what I want versus what we need. What I want versus what we need. This day was very important for me in my soul because I needed to touch stones with people that's of my kind. Sometimes it's important, right? We have to really, because sometimes we can get to a place where we're nothing without each other. We're just nothing without each other, man. It was more important for me to share that record with the world, with the artist that I did the record with, than for myself.
So did you go and play that for them, or was it a meeting for you? Because sometimes that shifts.
Yeah, it was a meeting for me, and I met with, at the time, Mario's manager, and Mario's manager was on my head about it, like, to the point where I realized that, you know what? Even though that's not something I wanted to do, is something that was more important for me to do.
Yeah.
Now, I didn't look at it the way he was looking at it. He was looking at it for what he was looking at it for. Mario needs a hit, Sean.
Yeah. He was artist at the time.
But I felt,
and for those who don't know, that is our brother that you're talking about.
what's up, Jay?
Jay Irvin. Listen, Jay Irvin gonna get to that record.
He gonna get to that. He gonna get to that bottom line.
That's being a great executive.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But what I realized was more important for me and for the culture and for my brothers was that, hey man, this could help all of our lives.
Yeah.
When Mario performs that record, it does everything for him.
Mm-hmm.
When I perform that record, it's gonna do everything for me.
Yeah.
When Guwa perform that record, it's gonna do everything for him.
Right.
And guess what? When any of us perform that record, it does everything for our culture.
Yeah.
And that's why it was more important. And I don't know why that always rings out to me as a more important, but it's definitely it's something that I think about quite often.
Did you have to fight to stay on it?
Nah.
No.
It wasn't even a conversation.
I want this record, you know.
And shout out to my man Bangladesh too, because
bang.
Yeah. Bangladesh, first of all, Bangladesh is probably one of the most incredible producers
I fuck with Bangladesh
in the music business.
Yeah. Super talented.
Yeah. But not only that, man, super dynamic, super he's not just a producer, he is a man, he's a game changer.
Bangladesh has taste.
He's a tastemaker.
Bangladesh has taste.
Yeah. He's it'll be 98 degrees outside. He'll come in with a motherfucking Eskimo cap on, Eskimo hat, and gloves. You know what I'm saying? But man, again, Opposites Attract, man. He's one of my favorite collaborators. I don't know how to explain the differences of like why shit work that don't work, or why I'm attracted to people that are like that. But I'm really attracted to just
you're attracted to oddities. Like you have a mind that's like things that people would walk away from and say, I don't know where that, like you somehow see the end result.
Yeah.
I never would have heard that on that track.
No, to me, that record still don't make sense. I'll tell you that flat out, nigga. It don't make sense.
I know.
It connected for me.
But it's one of my favorite records.
No. Here's when it connected for me. Because it was I was like this. And then you said,
does it come in off beat too?
I said, oh.
Does it come in off beat?
Huh?
It throws you off when it first comes in.
Loving you when I'm loving you. Why would you want to break up?
What? That's disrespect. And you harmonize with it. Like,
See, I'll be driving through your.
I was like,
but see, to me, in my mind, when I heard that track, that was the ice cream truck rolling through the neighborhood.
Nigga.
Man.
Yes.
That sounds like the ice cream truck. It sounds like the fucking ice cream truck.
Bro, you put the track does not.
It don't make sense, man.
You couldn't have called me and said, yeah, write some of this. But I don't understand what you're saying. You made that track make sense.
But like he said earlier, he writes to the drums.
Yeah. And I thought that it was so amazing.
Because it is.
I thought it was so amazing. To be honest, it took me like a week to really secure the song.
Got you.
Because it was like, I said, Bang, please just let me have that. He's like, what the fuck you gonna do with it? You ain't gonna do shit with this. No. I'm like, Bang, just let me have it. Let me have it. And I like to turn things into events.
Mm-hmm.
Like when you have this I have an affinity for us. I really do. I really love our people. Like I get offended when I can't help. I enjoy helping.
Yeah.
Like, and you know, and it's sort of offensive when people say, "Oh, you're arrogant." It's like, why am I arrogant? Because I'm passionate about winning for us. Like, I'm not trying to win for me. I'm trying to win for us. I enjoy us winning. But then I find it to be interesting that, but you're secure with taking all the credit for it being you. But I'm arrogant. No, I'm not arrogant. I'm just excited.
I'm gonna start saying that.
Huh?
I'm not arrogant. I'm excited.
I am.
And then I'm gonna smile.
But I really am. Because I'm excited about the idea.
Yeah.
There's an idea here, right? It works in the tech world. When they get excited about an idea,
Yeah.
guess what happens, guys?
Raise.
We all get rich.
Yes.
Get rich.
Yeah.
On the raise.
I'm excited
Funding.
about the idea.
Yeah.
And when Sean Garrett writes you a record, we all get rich.
We all get rich. yeah. I'll retire, but I mean, if you're gonna write a record, then
I mean, hey man.
then I'll come back.
And so, you know, it's like if I get a chance to work with Tank on a record.
No, which we've done.
Okay, Tank. Talk to him. Can you please tell the ladies? No, Tank. Can you please tell the ladies what's happening?
No, hold on. First of all, I'm going back.
Okay.
I'm going back.
Okay.
To me waiting. First of all,
I might need a drink. I need a drink.
Get him right. When they say you're gonna work with Timbaland, then you go down to Miami, and when Timbaland is ready, you just make sure you're ready.
Okay.
And sometimes
I've never worked with Timbaland.
when you waiting on Timbaland,
Okay.
somebody of that level, of that stature, there's a waiting period.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Timbaland can.
Wait.
Timbaland's plate is heavy.
Okay.
A lot he's doing.
So you're at the studio.
No.
Whoa.
When you get the call, you can go to the studio.
Oh, okay. You're just in Miami.
But until then,
You on hold.
you're in a holding pattern.
Okay.
At your hotel, at Wet Willie's,
Yeah. King
at
of Diamonds.
Prime,
Yeah.
wherever it is.
11.
And you wait.
Yeah. Okay.
So the
Tootsie.
fourth day came.
Fourth day.
Day
Wait.
4, the holding pattern.
Okay.
Wait. So
many-
okay. So
I had waited for 4 days for Tim.
for Timbaland. Oh, okay.
Timbaland.
Cool. Okay.
Wait
Cool.
for 4 days.
Yeah.
Okay.
Finally get the call. Tank pull up. On the way. Been waiting for this call.
You just left the jet ski.
Just let the jet ski.
Okay. All right.
Right.
All right.
Okay.
Get to the studio. You know how Timbaland do. Timbaland.
Right. Yeah, you get to playing around with the shit. You
Playing
like
around. I'm like this. Ooh.
You like everything.
teasing you and shit.
Ooh. Take. I'm just thinking about. I started about thinking about this one thing. He pressed that one. I said, ooh.
That's it.
I said, ooh. He said, yeah. I said, yes, sir. Cook. It could have been anything, right?
Yeah.
But it was what it was.
Yeah.
In comes walking Sean Garrett. I'm like, hey man, what's cracking? He's like, no, he's just chilling. I don't know if you. I know he was working with at the time because we was at
This is in Miami, right?
in Miami. Not
Yeah.
sure who you was working with.
Well, first of all, I came there to work with Timbaland.
Oh, you came to work with Timbaland.
Yo, the crazy snap is, shout out to Jimmy Iovine.
Yeah.
Always shout
At
out
the
to Jimmy.
time, Jimmy, let me tell you how much money Timbaland has. At the time, Jimmy Iovine was like, "Hey, I will give you and Timbaland this amount of money to do a label."
Come on, man. You can't say this amount. How much money did you get, man?
It was like, bro.
How
it
much
was
money
like,
did you
it
get,
was
man?
like it was like 10 mil, like it was like 10 M's. Like it was like some. So I'm down there just frolicking around with Timbaland. Timbaland got so much bread. Yo, Tim comes every other day. We're supposed to be working every day. Tim comes every other day. So when I met you that day, it was like, oh, that's Tank. So at that time, Tank, listen, man, I don't know what mindset I was in. I just knew I was out there to do a deal with Timbaland and Jimmy. And
we just happened to
and here come
stumble on
another
one.
super genius.
And I'm sitting there and I'm like, Tim got the drums to the track. He got the sound. It's just the sound and the drums. That's it. You know how Tim do. It's broken down. And I'm like humming. And he like, you got to be like Marvin. You got to be like Marvin Gaye on this. Ooh. I was like, I do have to be like Marvin. Yeah. Let's get it.
Yeah.
All my ladies. What? I'm so mad that song didn't do what I felt it could do. I'm so mad.
You know what, Tate? I will say this about you. You are so in your pocket now. No. Now you in your Marvin Gaye moment. Let me just tell you, you ready now. You own this shit now, bro. Like, I'm not even gonna cap you down. At the time, it's just and it's amazing how life is.
Mm-hmm.
You get these opportunities, and you be in your journey.
Right.
But bro, you might not be in your time.
In your season. Just
your season.
Yeah.
Not time. Your season. Sorry, Tank.
Yeah.
Bro, you in your season. Let me tell you, you really that nigga, dog. Like I know you that nigga. Like it's not. I give love to all the fruit that God puts on the tree.
Yeah.
Because you know what? I'm also one of those fruits.
Yeah.
Right? But I can only be the fruit that I am
Yes, sir.
to bear on that tree. But you're in your season. You wasn't in your season then.
Yeah.
Like you in your real, like you are in your real, you know when a nigga spread their toes open, like, see them all?
Dominican derail.
Take when you know the nigga got them flops, them motherfucking like there's flops, and there are like when you put those on, that's a different type of motherfucking nigga. You gotta have a nigga. That's arrogance.
This is arrogance.
Yo, see, that's arrogance. When a motherfucker put them Hermes motherfucking slides on, them ain't flops.
So
nigga, them is slides.
you decided to wear Birkin on your feet,
Bro.
You got a Birkin bag on your feet.
You know, and you spread them motherfuckers out, bro. You get to talking to motherfucker, and you don't, because that's how them Africans do. They'll come in the motherfucking room.
Oh yeah.
You be like, boy, you don't even supposed to have no slides on ever. You never supposed to put slides on. Now you a different type of vibe. You take care of your toes, bro. But these boys have put on some shit, nigga, and look like they've been
kicking bamboo on them.
racing rocks.
Sitting on top of the world.
No, man.
Having a stomp fest. Like, where the rest of your foot?
Oh shit!
But
you made a great point though. You made a great point about the timing of it and when it's your season.
No, this is your season, bro.
Yeah.
And you know what? And people respect it.
Yeah.
See, that's the thing. You know what I mean? And that's what I had to realize. It's like, bro, am I comfortable? Absolutely. You know what you told me earlier? I said, I had to complete that circle.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
For me.
Yeah.
For me.
Yeah.
For me, because I realized what I was supposed to be doing. The youth needed me to explain myself, but they didn't want me to explain it with my mouth.
Yeah.
They wanted me to show it to them with my talent. The comments that I read says everything to me about what they understand of me. And it helps me understand how to move forward. What you have done for me as an artist, but not only as an artist, but as a strength in what we stand for. Like, we needed that, bro. I ain't seen nobody else step up. All these people talk all this shit. They got all this money. They have all this prestige. They have all this platform. They haven't stepped up and said, hey, this is R&B money. This is R&B money. You know what that means?
1,000%.
That means everything to us, bro.
Yeah.
Cicely Tyson meant everything to us.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying?
100%.
We're not blind. We're not blind to what y'all doing. They wasn't blind to what I was doing. Sean Garrett, we fought with you. I tell executives all the time, hey, but you better go talk to your kids. They know what the fuck going on. They know exactly what's going on, right? It's important. So I was being funny, but I said, when you spread your toes wide and you could just sit there, everybody knows, bro, who you are. And we love you, we respect you, we appreciate you. And we know that you are one of one. Y'all are one of one. This is a platform that's important. It don't have to happen at the time of day. You know, a lot of times they love to use the phrase of like, in real time.
Mm-hmm.
Everything ain't gonna be in motherfucking real time.
Mm-hmm.
You don't have to be in real time to be of all time.
I don't even know if you know what you just said.
You don't have to
Nigga,
be
that's
in real
cold.
time to be of all
To
time.
be of all
Jesus
man.
Christ.
Shit. Everything in real time ain't of all time.
Bars.
It's not that, man. What's automatic ain't motherfucking everything. Like, it don't have to, like, because you never know. You just, you know, the things that we're doing, you know, I saw Lil Wayne say the other day, like, you know, we know, well, how do you handle being a supernatural?
Mm-hmm.
How do you handle that? Nobody gave us a book to go. When you go to class, or when you go to school, or when you go to, you know, how do you, in this day and time, how do you say, oh, I understand that I'm a little different than others, versus saying I'm of everyone else? You know what I'm saying? It's so political in what you say and how you say it. You can't say anything anymore. You just have to be what you are. And they'll figure it out later, right? But the inspiration is what I love to speak about. That's why I don't like to get so detailed about myself. Because if I talk so much about myself, then it becomes about myself. I just want to talk about my experience.
Mm-hmm.
This is what I...
Speaking of your experiences, and you've had this success, when you first get this success, or even just period, what is the wildest thing you purchased?
I don't...
Because where you come from, where we come from, this success and what it brings is almost unimaginable.
Yeah.
You're a military kid.
Military kid.
You got to move as they say move.
Did you buy a fighter jet? Like, what did you do?
Did you buy a plane?
I would have bought a fighter jet. If I wrote, I would have bought a fighter jet.
I just bought a lot of cars.
You
bought a lot of cars?
I bought a lot of cars. But I gotta say, man, I just wasn't really, none of that was a thrill. I never got a thrill. I haven't got a thrill out of anything I bought. I've got more of a thrill out of just people.
So what was the reason you bought it then?
Everybody else's perspective of thinking that would make me feel a certain type of way. I never got a thrill. I mean, I grew up on an Autobahn driving fast cars. And,
here we go.
You know,
people don't know what that Autobahn.
Yeah, I mean, you can drive as fast as you want to go.
It's high level vehicles.
I mean, I don't know how many Porsches I bought. I mean, I met a guy the other day that I couldn't remember. He was like, "Hey, man, you bought 4 Porsches for me."
You bought 4 Porsches
and didn't remember him.
And didn't remember him.
And I don't mean that in disrespect.
No, I know what you're saying.
But
it's part of the course.
Yeah.
Shit.
There's a guy that I know. I love cars, man. And I just say this, man. I know that we're speaking on a platform, so it's not like I want to be as helpful as possible, more so than talk about just like personal things. What matters to me is how I can be better. Buying things didn't make me better. They make me better. I think what makes me better is how people feel. How much more I can help people, how much more I can help the kids, how I can be more, a little bit more, how I can give more explanation to kids about what things that matter, like why when you get $20 million, do this versus do that. I think that's more important.
Okay, so what do you do when you get $20 million?
$20 million.
Well, one, you don't get scared, and you learn to, because the hardest part about when you get things abruptly, you don't know who to call.
Yeah.
You don't know who to trust. You don't know who is being honest. I spent the majority of my career being scared.
I know who to call. It's the guy that owns Magic City.
Yeah.
Man, what?
Yeah.
You gonna call Magic?
Absolutely.
Yeah, you got to call Magic.
I'm on the way.
Magic's on.
I'm calling Magic. I'm on
Magic
the way.
is definitely on the roll. Like he is definitely within.
I need 17 Impossible Burgers.
Yeah.
With cheese.
No, he's not talking about Magic Johnson.
No, I know exactly what you're talking about. You know, I'm from Atlanta.
Yeah. I need the Lou Williams lemon
You need
pepper.
the
Lou Williams lemon
Yeah,
pepper.
no. It's
At 20 million, I know who to call.
Yeah.
I know who to call.
That's a part because you gotta go through that.
That initial phase of, ooh wee.
Yeah. Cause you gotta get a whole bunch of stuff out your system
Get it out.
first.
Yeah.
You gotta, your baby mama that you don't like, you're gonna have to dust off. Cause sometimes you do certain things, you just do that just for like a couple of years just to show off. It's like, I'm gonna show them that I do not have to deal with this. So you might go buy 5 cars to just do donuts in their motherfucking yard. I'm gonna do donuts in front of y'all shit just on GP.
Yeah.
I don't tolerate that.
I don't tolerate. Yeah.
In different cars all week.
Yeah, all week.
This is my Monday
You
car.
see
My
this shit,
Monday
man?
car.
This is not normal.
This shit right there.
Yeah. Nah. What happened when you get emotional on the R&B Money
Listen,
show?
man.
You get to talk about your whole life.
Yeah.
Man.
Out here in
Because
record
they
plant.
need to know
Man, it's a
these
journey.
experiences, and they need to know this journey. And you just said something that was extremely important to me is don't get scared.
Man, you know what?
Don't get scared.
I'm just now at the point where I can admit it, bro. I was petrified, bro. I was petrified. The success was so big. I couldn't handle it, to be very honest. Fortunately, I wasn't a drug addict. Or fortunately, I wasn't a person that relied on any substance.
Yeah.
I could have definitely found myself
In the dark space, yeah.
But, I was all natural. I was on natural high, you know what I'm saying? Natural cope. It was, it's really, really complicated, man, because it's like, you get this type of success, the type of success I had was very man, it was really extreme. I looked at it in a very much positive light, but there's always some blowback, right? If you can go behind the scenes of anybody's, that's why they have, behind the scenes. new relationships with women, growth, friends, people you thought who they were versus who they weren't.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it was hard for me to ever find a great manager.
Mm.
You know, that was very tough for me. Because, you know, just having people you can trust, that you understood. Y'all had the same understanding.
Yes.
So, yeah, man, it gets really tough, man. So, you know, for much is given, much is required. I'm thankful. I'm very thankful that I'm very clear and where I'm at and safe and doing well. You know what I'm saying? But it's just not easy. And it will never be easy. So for the new generation growing up, looking at this, you know, just it's important to tap in with people that you can relate to, that especially people that have done it or have been there.
Mm-hmm.
I tell a lot of young artists, we had to experience what the experience was. Like think about Tank. It was called Maybe I Deserve, right?
Mm-hmm.
Maybe I Deserve was such a urban cultural smash. Like it was a smash with black people, like smash. Look at you, man. Look at you. You're here, live and well, strong, family, married, kids, got a family. You know what I mean? You standing on it. Man, that's success, bro.
Absolutely.
That's encouraging.
Mm-hmm.
In front of the world,
Mm-hmm.
too. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know how hard it is to find a woman that you can get to cope with. That's why we do R&B music, because we understand. Like, we fight for this.
Yeah.
Like, this is a choice, what we doing, Jay. To be an R&B nigga, and I'm going to say that again, to be an R&B nigga is a choice. Like, I'm an R&B nigga, you know what I'm saying? What I mean by that is, that means a lot to me. Like I want to go to Macon, Georgia, and get in front of 20, 30, 10, 5, 400, 4,000, 20,000, and play that song and sing that song that I played y'all before we started this segment.
Mm-hmm.
I know what that's gonna do.
It's time.
You know what I'm saying? Because I'm that's me. That's the essence of us. That's what we built on.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? We chose to do that. We chose to be that. We chose to explain that. We chose to carry that water to put that fire out. That's a choice. Everybody ain't built like that, bro. They're not built like that, bro. So it's an understanding. And everybody don't understand what R&B money means. R&B money is different, man. I know what that means. That's why I'm here. Like, I'm standing strong, 10 toes down with what this represents, with what this means to our culture. That's Marvin Gaye. That's Michael Jackson. That's Prince. That's James Brown.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's all. That's if you think you're lonely now.
Like Womack.
Yeah. That's
Wait until
that.
tonight.
Yeah. Right, wrong, bad, good.
Did y'all see that?
Yep. I did.
Yeah, they saw it. If the camera's on. No, but you feel what I'm saying, bro? That's what they need to understand. Is like you said it's not about understanding. It's not understanding music. It's understanding the woman.
Woman.
That's all it come down to.
That's all it come down to. Ins and outs, the ups and downs, the in-betweens of a woman.
And it ain't gonna always be right. Yo, that was the most, it's about the ins and outs of a woman. That's what R&B music is.
R&B music is.
Yeah.
From muddy waters.
Mud.
From mud.
Mud got plenty.
Oh, man. All the way to now. It ain't changed. It ain't gonna change.
No. And I think that's the part that, that people have forgotten.
Yeah.
I want to ask y'all one question.
Yeah.
How do we convey that message to, it's a two-part question. Do you feel like the R&B artist that's out today, do they understand that? One. And number two, if they do or if they don't, how do we convey that to them to help them understand what we're doing here?
Well, I think it starts here, right? So this is the beginning of those conversations, and us making sure that the information, the behind the scenes of how guys like us become what we are, the whys, right? The why, we get to explain that in depth.
Mm-hmm.
In this space. And so the thing that we have to understand, which I love when you say you just want to empower the kids and love the kids are going to do it their way. Right? Yeah. Because, before us, they spoke to the women in a certain way. The sonic was a way. Then our time came and we stayed focused on them women, but the sonic was just a little different. And so now I think we have to remind the fellas that even though on the outside a woman is screaming, city girl this, and I don't need a nigga for that, and that's all a facade.
Hey, my brother, they just saying that for the moment.
They
want to get out.
That's just for the gram.
Yeah, that's for the gram.
A real woman need the love and the protection of a real man.
Yeah.
Period.
Yeah.
And that's the info we got to give them. A real woman needs real love and real protection from a real man. Period. Okay, how you slice it.
Yeah, and I think we just have to continue to stay active.
Yeah.
There's this space that R&B artists have gotten into of, I'm just going to buy into the legacy. And that's cool, because there's money there. You can make money there, and that's fine.
But there's the legacy. That's not the legacy, though.
But they're buying into what
they've done. They're settled into
what they've done in these hit records, and that's all fine and dandy. But then you have certain artists who are like Charlie Wilson, who's like, I'm gonna make hit records until I can't no more.
Yeah.
Or you look at an artist like the Isley Brothers and Ron Isley, who have had hit records in 5 different decades. Like 50 years of hit records. You can go down the list and find that they had a hit record in 5 different decades. That has to be inspiring to the new artists and to the artists, who may be on the cusp of legacy and who may be like, okay, I got my 4, 5, maybe 10 even hit records that can still go get 50,000 a night. That's cool. But in order to feed into this R&B ecosystem, you have to still put out more.
Got to keep going.
You have to give them more music. You have more music in you. You know what I'm saying? Like, I want to hear a Whispers record still. I want to hear a new Genuine record.
Mm-hmm.
I want to hear a new Joe record.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
Yeah.
I want to hear Donnell Jones.
Yeah.
I want to hear Avant. Dave Hollister.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Like, why not? That voice is still there. I love that KC is doing another project.
Love it.
Crazy.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? I'm inspired by that.
Yes.
And I think that's a big part of keeping this thing going.
It's not enough churches open.
And that's another thing.
No. What you're saying is, as you start running down a list of all those people, in my mind, like I'm equating it to church, you're running down pastors who, at a certain point, they close the doors of their church, stop inviting and accepting new members.
Yeah.
We need to keep these R&B churches open.
Yeah.
Because one of us can't do it.
But to answer your questions, bro, that is what we need. That's how we keep this thing going. And I do think that the youth understands their emotions and their feelings. They just see it from a different place. I think the women of R&B are more tapped in right now than the men are.
Explain that to me, because I want to ask you. Jacquees is my little brother.
We love Jacquees.
And have you had Jacquees on yet?
Not yet.
No, we talked to him. Yeah. He coming.
Quee, like, he's one of them that I feel like we got to really
we got to put our arms around him.
Because he has a special voice, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You said the women. That was crazy. The women, you feel like the women have more of a hold on R&B than we do?
Yes. Right now, for sure. Right now. Like, they're the only ones in arenas right now. Honestly.
They're very much, like, see, women are giving the grace in an emotional space. They're allowed to be emotional. They're allowed to share those emotions. And women, from a fan standpoint, from a consumer standpoint, enjoy sharing those emotions with them.
Mm-hmm.
Men have, for some reason, been demonized for being emotional. Been called simps and suckers and all of that. And so you get guys, who kind of want to stay away from that.
Yeah.
They're like, I ain't no sucker. I ain't no simp. I don't love these hoes. What? You have to in order to do this.
You got to. It's a part of the affection.
It's a part of.
It's everything that we do.
You got to.
But there's another missing component outside of that.
Mm-hmm.
You got to do the work.
Deal with it.
No.
Through it.
No, not even just deal with it and go through it. I'm talking about the actual work to get to these spaces and these heightened places. I don't know if anybody's noticed this, but when a young female artist is having issues with how their performance and how these things are going, they call Tiana Taylor. And she helps get them together because she's an amazing performer.
Mm-hmm.
When are some of these young R&B male artists going to call the people they need to call? The Brooke Paynes of the world, the guys who got New Edition, got Boys to Men.
Yeah.
Put these artists in real arenas and say, hey, I need you to help me with my staging.
Yes.
I'm not going to wear this same outfit that I wore to the liquor store to this performance.
Talk. Yeah.
Because it's time to show up and show out.
That's right.
I saw what that Summer Walker show looked like that they posted that Tiana helped her with. And the staging of it. I went to go see Tink. Tink is bigger than her music.
Mm-hmm.
I watched her sell out 3,000 seats in Chicago and have outfit changes, have hair and makeup on the side of the stage.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh shit, okay, they tapped in.
They tapped in.
They tapped in. This really means something to SZA.
Yeah.
Her staging is different.
Yep.
She can really fill up this arena and look like she's supposed to be here.
Yep.
She's not walking back and forth in the stage with a baseball cap on.
Nah.
No.
Mm-hmm.
She's gonna come out on this bed of pillows or whatever it is.
It's sexy, top to bottom.
Staging.
Yeah.
Now we're in a space of entertainment, and these women are just doing it different. The women are doing it different. They're spending more money on it but they're commanding a higher dollar as well.
That's right.
Mm-hmm.
Because I know the favors I had to call in to get SZA tickets.
Absolutely.
I had to call Top Dog.
Absolutely.
And I don't call Top Dog about just anything. But it's important people that reached out to me about a SZA ticket, I had to get a SZA ticket.
Yeah.
And that's when I realized, like,
Oh yeah.
okay. All right.
And I mean, and the respect is like, I just had to, I just have to give it up. Like I'm inspired by what she's doing.
Yeah.
It's special. And it's R&B.
Period.
It's R&B.
Truly.
True R&B by a beautiful black woman.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, she is
She
with her
cooking.
Cleats, her cleats is in
She is
the
cooking.
ground.
Yeah.
She is not conformed to anything else other than R&B music. She's doing R&B songs. Flat out.
Shit, her on that Coldplay stage. In stadiums.
We ain't even brought up her. We ain't even brought up her. And what she do,
Sheesh.
she gonna break out them instruments. You know what I'm saying? Like these women, bro.
Hey, up.
Kehlani,
Kehlani, up.
Victoria Monet.
Yes, yes.
They are active, bro.
Yeah, yeah,
They whooping our ass right now.
yeah.
It just is. But everyone that I named, they've all created
Their own space.
a space and they all created entertainment.
Mm-hmm.
And you know what? What I love about it is they've gotten back to the essence of what this is about. And that's what it is.
Yes.
It's entertainment.
Entertainment.
It's not social media conversation. It's not
Entertainment,
antics.
bro.
It's not none of that.
Take the antics to the stage.
Yeah.
Yep.
Take the antics to stage.
Huh? I want to see a nigga try to swing off a light pole that ain't a light pole and almost fall like Prince.
Right. Do that.
Because he definitely about to try
He
some
bought that
type
antic.
Yeah.
He
Some
like, you
type
know
of
what?
gymnast activity. He
Michael Jackson and James Brown are on stage. What am I going to do? I'm going to come up on top of the bodyguard's shoulders,
Yeah.
and then I'm going to try to swing off this motherfucking light pole that ain't a light pole and damn near bust my ass. And then I'm going to grab this guitar and go crazy.
That's right. And I'm gonna give you the ghost. Yeah.
You
I'm gonna turn into ghost.
You're going to know I was here.
Yeah.
Period.
Yeah.
R&B artists have to say to themselves, they got to know I was here.
Yep.
They got to know I was here. And sometimes that ain't gonna go your way.
Nah, it ain't gonna go right.
Sometimes you gonna fall on your face.
It ain't gonna go right. But you gotta go. You gotta,
gotta
die
be
trying.
willing to go for
You
it.
gotta die trying.
It's where we having this conversation at Beyonce concert, and I was just like, for what we want to do, for where we want to go, he was saying, even the people we align ourselves on stage with just gotta be different. If they not about that action, it's not what we're doing.
Yeah.
Yeah. I heard James Brown told Stevie Wonder, you need to go get you one of them enemas. You can't be out here with that extra weight on you.
No way.
Yeah.
No freaking way.
Get it out your intestines.
James Brown said you got to get that off you.
You're too heavy in here.
Just like you said when you first started this episode, you said, some of these young niggas need to do some push-ups.
Bro, that was the intensity.
Come on.
And I don't know anything else.
We have to, music, all entertainment is a fantasy. What are you selling?
What are you
What are
looking
you
at?
selling?
And Zay told me was like, yeah, he walked in, he ain't had no chains on. I was like, man, you ain't hot. I know you ain't hot.
Yes.
I know your music ain't hot. Tank, he ain't had no chains on.
Tank, he had no
He
chains
had no
on.
chains. He ain't had no drip. Nigga, clothes was bad. Now you ain't good. I know you ain't good. I don't even want to hear it. God damn.
Hey, man.
That's serious.
Get your movie together.
Listen, get your movie together. If they can't be you for Halloween, you are not a star. Hey man, go get your motherfucking silky and start combing your hair to the back. You can be the Valentine this Halloween, baby. You hear me? Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, man.
Get you a silky.
Come on, man. What you got over there, Chief?
What's happening?
What you got over there, man? Yeah. You know, Sean Garrett don't really like chords, but you know, give him some chords.
I
man.
love chords. I love. Hey, I just couldn't. I just wasn't raised up on them, but I definitely love them.
Yeah.
We've done plenty hits of them.
Yeah, plenty of them.
Mr. Sean Garrett, about to go to a place, man. This is gonna be a tough segment for you, man.
Okay.
Sure, because you know, man, if you've done too many of them, you know
You've done too many of them yourself, man. So you know this. But people want to know,
What they want to know, Chief?
what's Sean Garrett's top 5? Your top 5. Top 5.
Yeah.
Your top 5.
Whatever.
R&B Singers.
Huh? Whoa.
R&B Songs. Yeah.
Songs.
You got to know.
Yeah.
You got to show.
Yeah.
You've written some. You sang some. I want to hear. I want to know your top 5. Yes. Wow. Yeah. Top 5.
Top 5
Your
singles.
Yeah. Yeah.
5.
So
Sean Garrett,
that was
Your-
amazing.
top 5 R&B singers.
Now tonight, tonight I'm gonna be off the cuff. Y'all can't hold me to this. Y'all can't hold me to this.
All right.
I'm just gonna go on emotions tonight,
Go.
Okay.
Go.
right? I'm not gonna say this in any order.
Mhm.
I'm just gonna start shooting out ideas of vibes or whatever.
5.
One, I'm gonna say New Edition.
Ooh.
If it is in love.
No.
Shit, he went to songs first.
Are you going to songs?
You know what? Sean Garrett
You do whatever you
is
want to
a
do.
songwriter.
We're starting with songs.
With songs.
Here we go.
New
Wait,
Edition.
top
if- no,
5
no, no,
R&B
no,
songs.
No,
Fuck
no,
it.
R&B songs first.
I mean, I'm just going off feeling.
Go to the song.
New
Because you
Edition.
just went crazy on the fucking.
No, but I asked you about the artist. I said artist
artist,
first.
okay.
no.
Okay.
songs first.
It don't matter.
I mean, I just feeling
That's how you
crazy.
feel.
New
Bro. Enjoy
Edition.
yourself.
If it is
I
in
just
love.
felt motherfucking.
New Edition, if it is
New
love.
Edition, if-
One of my
if it
favorite
is
songs
love.
of all time. Okay.
Why do I feel this way?
You know what I'm saying?
Why does she
Why
stay
do-
on my
Why
mind?
does she stay on my mind?
Why does it hurt so bad?
Why does it hurt so bad?
Makes me feel so sad inside.
We went
Inside.
R&B to the, you know what I mean?
That's
we
the
went,
core.
we went really R&B. So, I love you, Whitney. I will always love you.
And I.
Billie Jean, Michael,
Because she's not my lover.
Just
Prince. When Doves Cry.
Ah.
If you will the picture,
Yeah.
you and I engaged in a kiss. Swear that your body covers me. And my darling, can you picture the cat?
He was ill.
Wow.
Violets and blue. Yeah, it's purple around this bitch.
You supposed
What's that for?
Between me and you. Ooh. That's 4, right?
Yeah, that's 4. It's 4 songs.
Bobby Brown's My Prerogative.
Come on, bring it home.
That's how I'm feeling right now. That's just an emotional vibe. You know what I mean?
Yeah, those are very aggressive songs.
Yeah.
Aggressive.
Okay.
Okay.
Right. Okay.
Top 5 R&B artists.
Oh, straight go Michael.
Come on, Mike.
It's okay.
Mike,
Whitney,
Prince,
Michael
Whitney.
Jackson, Prince,
Whitney.
Whitney, Beyonce.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Wait a minute, 4?
Yep.
That's 4?
Yep.
Usher.
Hey.
Top it off.
Top it off.
I wish I had more room.
I wish I had more hands.
Yeah, I mean,
Listen. If you want to name a couple more, you can. It is your world.
I mean, if you want to go top 5, like, I mean, just those are the biggest R&B artists in the world.
Mhm.
Yeah.
All right, here we go.
I can tell the shit.
Here we go. We're making R&B Voltron.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? You're going to make your super R&B artist.
Yeah.
All right?
The
Who
one
you
you
going to
want
get
to
the
write that
vocal
song
from,
Yeah.
the performance style, the styling, the passion of the artist, and who's going to write for that artist? Here we go. Who you getting the vocal from? One vocal to make your super R&B artist.
Michael.
Very matter-of-factly. Like, fuck me. Okay. Performance style.
Performance style.
Who kills the stage?
That's
Michael.
stage. Shit.
Michael and Michael.
Michael. Okay. Michael. The styling. The drip of the artist.
Kanye.
Shoulder pad Kanye?
Kanye.
I don't even
Don't
think
matter.
you can
It don't
box
matter.
Yeah,
It don't matter.
No.
Barefoot Kanye.
Yeah, barefoot Kanye. That barefoot Kanye.
Yeezy Kanye. Nike
The
Kanye.
barefoot Kanye brings some shit you ain't even.
Listen.
Yeah, he'll bring a whole new outfit.
Listen,
respect
man,
it.
like, listen.
I
You want
respect
the
it.
barefoot
Listen,
Kanye.
I was at a basketball game one day and I looked to the side. He was sitting next to me randomly and he had no eyebrows.
Yeah.
I said, you know what?
Yeah,
It's fine.
Kanye.
It's
Hey,
Kanye.
We was in here, bro.
Go Donda.
Go,
Yeah.
go down.
Nah.
We was at a Donda game.
That's a whole nother story. But we was in here, like, yeah. We was making, no.
Okay. The passion of the artist. The heart of the artist. Who
Beyonce.
really mean it.
Quick.
You ain't lying about that.
Michael, yay.
Yay.
Beyonce.
Nigga. This is who's writing for this artist.
Me.
I would have fought him. I would have dove over the couch. I would have dove over the couch.
You would say somebody else, nigga.
And he didn't write the record.
Goddamn right you writing
Yes.
the goddamn record.
Yes, sir.
Motherfucker.
Yeah. We want to hear it.
Hold on. We're not done. We're not
done
out here
with
just
you.
yet. Hold
We
on.
ain't done with you.
First time I'm starting it like this.
What you got?
Is that Donkey Kong?
No, it's I ain't saying no names.
Hey!
I ain't saying no names. I ain't saying no names. I ain't saying no names.
I said
Who you was with? What you did?
What
Don't
else?
say shit. I ain't saying no name.
Yeah. Very important. Very important segment.
Very
important segment.
Very important.
Very important segment.
I don't know if I'm the best.
Hold on.
artist for that.
Hold on. You
No.
just wait.
No. Listen.
Set him up
We've
so he
been
can think.
waiting. We've been waiting for Sean Garrett to pin to get here. I ain't saying no names. Story, funny or fucked up, or funny and fucked up. In the travels of Sean Garrett. I'm talking about from the ATL down to Germany, back to the ATL,
Yeah.
around the world, global with these records, the shit you seen, the shit you experienced, funny or fucked up. The only rule to the game is you can't say no names. You can tell us one or two. It's up to you.
I like that.
I would probably say, man, I think the biggest things, the craziest things for me has been like, I've had so many opportunities to like engage in like, relationships, opportunities to get with a girl that's in the business.
Okay.
And I always found my way of sliding out of it. Because I felt like I always looked at it like, I think some people look at it like, hey, shit, I'm gonna take this opportunity to go ahead and do what I gotta do. Yeah. I always look at it like it could come back and haunt me. So I really didn't smash out as many times as I could have smashed out.
So you're saying you were offered high level quality tale.
He gonna have to, no, listen.
No,
He gonna have to tell a story though. He gonna have to tell a story about getting about some shit. You got to tell the story though.
The gist of it.
Okay, I ain't gonna say no names, but it was definitely.
How did it happen? Come on now, we need details.
I was in certain sessions where there would be some really high profile friends that would pop through. That was open for whatever. I just always found my way to slide out of the situation because I always feared that I would fuck up my career. Because y'all wanted more.
We want this actual story. You're a songwriter, nigga. Tell us the story.
There was this one scenario.
Here we go. Okay.
Of this really, like, I would say, huge superstar.
Okay.
I don't know what I want to say what she do.
That's fine.
But I was completely off my pivot. I was aloof to the idea that she really was on me. And I didn't really dial in on it because I felt like it was this particular part about her that seemed a little bit masculine, that had nothing to do with her. It was just her body type. And I'm not going to say no names, but
she had big shoulders.
She had some big calves.
I love calves.
Nah, that's all I can tell you. I mean, Tank, what the fuck? Like, you know what I'm saying? It's real. Like, she was really like one of them ones. Like, I could have, if I'd have dialed in.
But you didn't like her calves.
The fucking calves was bigger than mine. Like no fucking way. Like,
so she was a kickball champ.
I don't know. Nah, I don't know. Well, yeah, I guess in that, yeah. But she's everything. She's everything to everything. I feel like if I would have locked on in, I could have been cool. I could have
helped her tone her calves down.
It was them calves, bro. Them motherfuckers is huge.
You tripping.
I was tripping.
Ain't none like a nice quality calf.
Calves,
I don't think he feels like they were quality.
No, calves is a vibe to a calf, and then there's a motherfucking extra calf. Like, you just like, if the calf bigger than mine,
like rugby calf.
Yeah. Yo, but it was certain parts about her. I was like, yo, the thing was thinging. The thing was thinging.
What went with the calves?
Fucking calves turned me off, bro. Swear to God. And I'm telling you, it could have been a movie. Like on paper, y'all have been like, Sean, you was tripping.
Get past the calves. All right.
Shit was thinging, but them fucking calves threw me all the way the fuck off. Them calves is, boy. I've been talking about them motherfuckers for 12 years.
He's about to have niggas staring at calves.
Nigga.
Man, them calves Sean Garrett was talking about.
Bro.
Them Sean Garrett calves right there.
Nah, bro. I got big legs, bro. And I'm fucking with it. Like, I'm cool, but I'm just thinking, like, nah, that ain't gonna work out. It's just like gonna work out.
Eric Metcalf, nigga. Just
calves on calves on calves. Nah, that was a one time.
Yeah,
that was a one time I fucked up. I fucked that up though. Like fuck the calves. I should have been like, I should have tapped on in.
She's somewhere with her legs at right now.
Nope.
Watching this.
She's the truth. If I told y'all who it was, y'all be like, nigga, everywhere. You crazy.
Yep, you fucked up.
Calves everywhere.
Yeah, no, it's calves on calves on calves.
Brother Sean Garrett, first of all, we want to say Man, we appreciate you, brother.
Thank you, bro.
Man, I love y'all.
Like
man.
we appreciate you like 100%. You know what I'm saying? From as a peer and as a brother. Like
And as fans of what you do, bro.
Like we
all of those things.
All of it. All of it.
Let me ask you something. When do you become a great among your brothers? You know what my goal was?
Mm-hmm.
My goal was to become a great amongst my brothers.
Well, you did it.
You've accomplished it.
What are you asking? What else you want to know?
You've accomplished it, bro.
Man.
You've done it. You have done it.
Everything else, like, listen, in terms of that, you've done it. Everything else is for you.
You know what's great about this moment is I love you guys, man, because you guys have a way of being yourselves, giving people a platform, protecting yourselves, protecting your brands, building a brand, but at the same time, man, being wonderful people.
Yeah.
Thank you, bro.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
I don't want to bring the coast. I will say this. Things are different on the coast. How people see shit on the East Coast versus how they see shit on the West Coast is different. And I got to tell y'all that. I got to say that. It really is different. You guys, man, are really special. Y'all translate globally in our community. You know what I'm saying? And Tank, you know, Jay, I don't get a chance to talk to you as much as I get a chance to talk to Tank.
Mm-hmm.
I don't talk to him as much as I want to. But I just want to tell y'all, man, you know, you guys have done an amazing job of letting the world know that you guys are standing up for something that's important to us.
Mm-hmm.
The shit is translating. Because you guys are making people think. You know, and like I said, it's not the first day or the second day. It might be the 10th episode that you might see. And you'd be like, damn, let me go back and look back and watch these. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's the shit that's important.
Yeah.
It wasn't my first number one that people paid attention to me. It's like the 14th.
Shit.
What the fuck is that? Let me Google him. And it'd be that song that wasn't the biggest. It'd be one of them songs like, DJ, won't you play the song? You know what I'm saying? She looking at you.
Right on the home front. She really needed to like need to beat it.
You know what I mean? Or Papa coming over to give me that raw favorite position is on my door.
Hey.
Ooh, you know what I'm saying?
Them jam.
See, you already know.
You already know.
You gotta stop. You relax. Man, thank you, brother.
For real, bro.
Thank y'all, man.
I'm expecting my record to bring me out
Can
of
you tell them
retirement.
about our song though?
Oh, we got a fire record.
No, tell them. No. Take, stop playing.
No.
Like, take.
Nope.
Is our shit fucking fire?
It's fire. And you was on a cadence on there. I said, man, nigga, this cadence. What is this cadence? He's like, that's just where it is, Tank. You gotta be right there. You gotta be. I said, fuck.
Bro,
I think Ruben cut it. I think Ruben cut the song. He cut it.
Yo, Ruben, was you fucking with it though?
Yeah, I said, I gotta nail this. Send it back to him, let him hear it. He's like, nah, do all of that, and then do that. I said, okay,
No.
all right, I'll call you back.
No,
Like,
Tank, I play it for people. Like
you gotta play it tonight for Jay.
it's disrespectful.
You gotta play it tonight for Jay.
No, it's just no, Jay. See,
I haven't heard it.
Like, oh, what?
I haven't heard it.
He can hit it tonight.
No. The type of shit. No. He let the toes out. Like he outside with the goddamn See, you can't wear those unless you're real confident. Like I do this type of shit.
100%.
No, he went crazy.
I didn't hear it.
No, I don't even know. I really don't know if Jay ready for this one. Nah, Jay.
He ready. No, Jay is.
You haven't heard. You lying, bro. You haven't played.
I have not. I haven't played for him. I ain't played it for nobody. It's your record.
I need to hear it.
Yo,
ladies and gentlemen, I am Tank.
I'm J Valentine.
This is the R&B Money Podcast, the authority on all things R&B. First of all, the new music is coming. He's promised.
The album's on the way.
He's promised me.
The EP's on the way.
He's promised.
Yeah.
I've been asking him for a long time. And this is our brother.
Yes, it is. Love you, bro.
One of the goats
too, man.
of this shit.
Love you, brother.
Greatest of all time. Y'all make some noise for Sean Garrett. The pen.
R&B Money.